New zoophilia defense video dropped. It's not a new video, it's actually from like August. But the channel has recently, I guess, blown up. And I've discovered that apparently Kiwi Farms has talked about this person. And I didn't have to go on Kiwi Farms to do that because, as it turns out, Dan's Burst Studios here has a whole video about it. And they also have this whole video here. Dan's Burst debunks the immorality of zoophilia. And there's some other stuff here that kind of looks like it's going for the same thing. You know, these are the first steps. This is the foundation. He's slowly sinking into the hot bath of zoophilia. Because the first one is like, oh, the witch trials appeal to the law, you know. And I haven't seen it, but it kind of just automatically feels like this is the groundwork for like, well, as you've seen in my witch trial video, you know, it's probably going to be something that comes up here, but I don't know. Apparently this is a modification, maybe, of like a real My Little Pony horse. For everybody tabbed out, this is indeed a My Little Pony horse with a cape. And, well, I guess it's a unicorn, it's got a horn. But, someone was very upset that this person is using the My Little Pony horse that they like, and said that the horse doesn't deserve it. But I guess we're gonna have to watch this zoophilia video before we can get into the Kiwi Farms video. We gotta find out about zoophilia. I know you guys don't know about zoophilia. I know you've never heard of it before. The viewers of the Dead Wing Dork chat, this is a new concept for them. Alright, well, Sinky Bear has been found. She's been discovered. And, yeah, let's get it. We're all secured here for what is to come. Let's see, drop SSG down here with Neil. People still don't know about Neil, you know? People still are like, who's that guy? Who's Brown Mike Stoklasa in the corner? It's like, bro, that's Neil. That's the new Susan. People don't know. People don't know. But anyways, Dan's Burst Studios here, of course, is an upright stallion in a world of yes animals. True defender of the marginalized. He's the real defender of the marginalized, everybody. And now we're getting some kind of fucking education statistics or something. That's cool. Appeal to education. That worked out well for Kamala Harris and all that, right?
Welcome, every pony.
Oh boy, we're already off to a terrible microphone and an every pony.
Welcome, every pony. Dan's Burst Studios official here. This is going to be the first of 2 videos responding to Tibbles Yorkie, the canine. This video... Tibbles
Yorkie, this is what we're out. This is what we're dealing with, chat. We've got a response to Tibbles Yorkie. She, they, he. They got all their bases covered. Zoophiles aren't valid. Yeah.
It was a long time in the making. I started it like a month ago. At first as a response to her role in the El Money drama. But after I looked more into Tibbles, I saw a number of social media posts where she platforms herself as one of the activists in the latest wave of the dogmatic crusade against...
In no uncertain terms, perish. Oh. A person mad I didn't draw animal tits on Bluey characters. North here. Dogs do in fact have breasts, but instead of just drawing that, I'm going to draw the dog with human boobs because I think that's attractive, therefore the... We're already right in. We're already locked in with the, with crazy people, everybody. I mean, dog rapists to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with chat.
Zoophilia. I've had issues with these activists for a while now, but I realized I'd never gathered all my thoughts on them in one place. That's going to be the goal of this video. I'm going to be arguing against 2 separate...
This feels like new Brian Mullins video. Like, I'm sure he has several new videos that we just haven't watched, but this... going into this just feels like some Reddit debating fucking, you know... Like, I'm going to lay out my factors, and... You know, it's like... I hope you get plenty of karma for this one, sir. Good sir. You win all the internets.
First, that zoophilia is morally wrong. And next, that zoophilia should be illegal. Well, let's start with the first. A lot of anti-zoophiles think that raping an animal is morally wrong and makes you a bad person. And people have, of course, asked them, why is that any...
So we're less than fucking a minute in, and,
A lot of anti-zoophiles think that raping an animal is morally wrong and makes you a bad person.
So it's just interesting to me that there's not even an attempt so far to, like, not call it rape. It's like, that's a pretty loaded term. I think there's a reason why people have an issue with that. Usually the tactic is to be like, well, it's not rape. They actually want it, or whatever. But maybe we'll get to that. I just think that you're starting off your video real strong by just being like, what's wrong with rape? You know? Guys, this is Trump's America. I can't make it not what it is.
And people have, of course, asked them, why is that any different than eating an animal?
Oh, boy.
I'm not against people eating animals.
Make sure to drop your YMS react now.
The anti-zoophiles will reply that we have to eat animals for nutrition, and even if we didn't, vegan stuff would be more expensive. But what if this weren't true? Here's my main claim. Even if all humans had readily available 100% nutritious bland tofu, it wouldn't...
I'm so, like, sick of this, though, this whole... You know... It's like, it's the same arguments every time. It's the same, like, but farming, though, every time. And, like, yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. The world's fucked up. Income inequality, the other stuff, you know, the world is fucked up. I feel like we've successfully drawn the line, though. And, like, the people that want to push that line... You really do have to question the motives, especially when they started out with, but I just want to rape animals! I mean, yeah, you know, people eat fucking meat because of the food chain and biology and, like, the way nature works. People... There's not... Continue your cool argument.
It'd be wrong or immoral for a human to hunt and kill an ostrich, either because they like the taste of its meat or because they enjoy the thrill of the hunt. It turns out that this is all we need to deduce that zoophilia is not immoral.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, what would it mean for zoophilia to be moral? Well, in raping...
This smart cookie here has deduced the truth, everybody.
The animal, zoophiles put frivolous human sexual pleasure above the animal's sexual autonomy and well-being. So, to establish morality, we just need to see if we can deduce Statement Z.
Statement Z, guys. This is a college lecture about why you should fuck animals. You know, maybe California should secede from the U.S. I don't know.
Frivolous human taste and sexual pleasures are both extra, unnecessary pleasures, so they should be roughly as important in whatever moral consideration you happen upon. Some may say that the sexual pleasure would come from the rape of the animal, while the taste pleasure would happen only as a byproduct of killing the animal. This would somehow make satisfying the sexual pleasure more cruel, because it is more direct.
Cruel.
These people would say that because satisfying the sexual desire in this...
I just, you know, I don't know. I'm not like a fucking anti-zoophilia scholar. It really does just come down to, for me, it's like, I don't know, man, people have eaten meat for thousands of fucking years. And typically for that amount of time, people have looked at some guy fucking a duck and going, oh, that's the village idiot. We don't like him. Don't leave your kids with him. Fucking Timmy's got some marbles, fucking, he's lost his marbles a little bit, you know. He's out there fucking shagging the sheep in the barn. Like, this has never, ever once in history been looked at as, like, a positive thing. Except potentially some kind of savage heathens. I don't know about them. They're not people. But, like, I don't know about that. I don't know. Maybe there's some fucking rando tribe in, like, Indonesia that thinks that it's great to fuck dogs or something. I have no idea. So, well, historically, in the 1500s, there was actually a Tibetan group of monks who, like, I don't care. Like, by and large in society, it's considered pretty disgusting to be an animal fucker, and I don't know that we need to push that boundary. I feel like that's a fine line that society has drawn. Like, there's just some things that are solved problems, you know? Like, it's just not worth it to open up that dialogue and have to relitigate it. Like, it's just, you know, we've more or less decided on this one. I don't know that this needs to be reopened and re-examined by people. I feel like it's fine. I feel like this one's fine.
This case is more cruel, it should be given less weight.
Cruel.
I don't think emotional cruelty should factor into morality assessments at all. Only the consequences of the actions. I'll explain this more when proving my main claim. Even if it did, I don't think doing something directly is any more cruel than doing it indirectly, since they have...
Does he actually, like... I know it's like a regional thing, probably, but... Did somebody tell him that you spell cruel with an extra R? Like it's the word rural? Is that... maybe he's just flexing on Japanese people, I don't know.
Same consequences. Besides, getting pleasure from the thrill of the hunt is taking direct pleasure in the death of the animal, and I don't think that's immoral either. This gives us...
There's like a whole fucking philosophy to it, though. I mean, people, you know, respect the animals, and it's like a whole thing. You know, Red Dead Redemption 2, don't waste any parts of the buffalo, that whole thing. I played video games, I'm smart. Yeah, there's like cultural reasons for this, that, again, it's like a common thing. I just don't understand this appeal. Fucking creatures, we're omnivorous creatures. We're omnivorous, chat. We're omnivorous and porous. We're omnivorous. We eat we're the top of the fucking food chain. We've always been the top of the fucking food chain. It's like, this is just how... Are you going to start mandating that lions don't kill their prey, too, because that's immoral or something? I don't know, man. I mean... I know it's not the best argument to just be like, but this is the way it's always been, but I'm just like, but... I don't know, the way it's always been seems to be fucking fine, you know? So, like, do we need to keep talking about it? I don't know. Lemma 1.
We know it's fine to eat...
What the fuck is a lemma?
Ostrich to taste its meat or for the thrill of the hunt. This means it's not immoral to prioritize frivolous human taste or hunt pleasure over an animal's life, which gives us Lemma 2.
Lemma. This guy went to university, everybody. This guy had some fucking college professor with a fucking hammer and sickle on their desk, you know, and dyed hair, and they were just like, oh yeah, everything you think is valid. And that's how this happened. No one just busts out lemma unless they are like fucking completely education brained. Unless they are just completely, you know. But academia, though, it has to have been worth something. Finally I can make a use out of this horrible student debt that I'm in. I can make my video about zoophilia and fucking fill it with stupid bullshit.
An animal for its taste is a bigger harm to the animal than raping it for pleasure would be. Some say that non-mutilative rape would somehow traumatize an animal so much that it would be worse than killing them. Well, we know this isn't true, because animals who are raped don't become suicidal. Sure.
They don't become suicidal, so they're fine. You know, I don't know if fucking dogs have a concept of suicide, necessarily. But also, we know it's not true, chat. It's just not true. It's not going to in any way affect the animal's life because they aren't going to kill themselves. Remember, everybody, zoophilia doesn't lead to suicide.
Sure, some dogs who are traumatized by owners might stop accepting food from other people, but this is because of fear and lack of trust in people. If you leave food in an empty room with them, they're going to eat it, instead of starving themselves. All non-human species value reproduction.
So they aren't, like, actively exiting this mortal coil, therefore it's fine. That's great. That's good.
First, then life, and then avoiding pain. In that order, and without exception.
Did I look at this already? I feel like someone might have linked this to me, and I was just like, I don't want to watch this fucking pseudo-intellectual horse fucker slop. Because I do feel, this is starting to feel familiar, like I might have jumped around in it a little bit and just been like, nah, I'm good. But I don't know, because the thing that caught me was this description. It's finally here. My philosophical magnum opus on zoophilia. He also censors the words veganism and vegetarianism. The term proxy carryover comes up in here. You know, so again, he read books, guys. He read books. He's right. He read books. I think this is maybe just the best argument against that kind of intellectualism shit. It's like, you can read as many fucking books and learn as many fancy college words as you want, but you can still be extremely wrong. You know, I don't know. You'd think it would teach people something, but it just kind of teaches them how to navigate around their own beliefs most of the time. Yeah, and there's a bunch of linked important watching material. There's a video about legalized prostitution, polygamy, incest, and bestiality. It's an elegant explanation of all of this, guys. And that one's from like fucking 12 years ago or something, so this guy did his research.
Barring self-sacrifice to save their young, there hasn't been a single documented case of pet animals or wild animals committing suicide, especially not due to something like depression. This gives us lemma 3. From here, it's just a simple use of the transitive property. Linking lemmas 1, 2, and
holy fuck, kill me.
3 gives us claim Z.
Is there any way that you could have structured this so that you don't come off like this much of a fucking windbag? Like, that's my question to you. Like, I'm never going to listen to what you have to say, not just because of what it is, like the arguments that you're coming at me with, but also just, yeah, you're just such a cunt. I mean, this video is made by a cunt. I'm sorry, this is just such cunt-like video making. This is so fucking nerd emoji. Spam that nerd emoji in chat and with the finger pointing up as well. Actually, King, that's what this video is.
But suppose you're not convinced that frivolous human pleasure of any kind should be placed above an animal's life. Which is to say, you don't agree with my main claim that we used to prove lemmas 1 and 2 in our zoophilia deduction. Fateless was a vegan herself, before quitting it for both health and practicality reasons, so she would likely reject that too. Now, how could I prove that zoophilia is moral in a way that—
Wait, hang on, so this person was a vegan and then decided to stop being a vegan because they were unhealthy from being a vegan. So you're not seeing any issues here? Like, some people maybe need the fucking protein that meat has. Maybe being a fucking limp-wristed vegan is not gonna, do much for you. The people that try to... It's especially when the people try to, like, feed fucking vegan shit to their pets. And you can just tell the pets are, like, sickly and dying, and it's like, well, we just care about the fucking ecosystem, or whatever the fuck. But yeah, you can... I mean... Yeah, someone who was vegan or vegetarian or whatever just decided to stop being because they're like, this is killing me. And I don't know if anybody's been, like, driven to, well, maybe suicide, but not like an actual, like, medical problem or anything, health problem, because they can't have sex with a goat. I feel like that's definitely a different thing. You just told us now why those are two different things. But okay.
would convince a vegan.
I'm asking what went wrong. With society, with you, with your family, your gene pool, society a couple more times, the internet, and then society again, just to round it out.
How grave caused to animals that don't affect humans. This is a thing that makes sense to do both spiritually and logically.
Spiritually?
Speaking in spiritual terms, God made a natural hierarchy of all living things. Bacteria, plants, invertebrates.
Where are the bacteria on this list?
Non-human mammals, humans, angels, and God.
Oh, and Satan down here with his tits.
To place an animal's will before a human's will in any moral consideration is to debase God's vision of humans.
Scott's vision, everybody. That's Scott's vision of the week. Rest in peace. So this is not purely just you're wrong scientifically, but also you're wrong spiritually. Everyone's wrong about zoophilia, guys. God and the monsters. They're all wrong.
As the natural rulers of Earth. The angel Lucifer tried to subvert this hierarchy by leading angels in a revolt against God, the natural ruler
Well, why is there Metroid music playing?
of the heavens. Lucifer wanted to impose his own will above
I didn't queue up this Metroid music. I don't think that's what it is, but I mean, that's the, that's the vibe.
He was sent to hell
Shitty Sanctuary Fortress.
and Satan. Literally the origin of all sin in this universe comes from subversions of natural hierarchy. But even if you're a materialist,
What the fuck was the point of the music?
you can't deny that there's a
And now
clear
you've just faded out the music. What was the point of the music? I hate this guy. You made this video and you're so intellectual and you can't figure out how to use music in a fucking video, dipshit?
hierarchy in terms of cognitive.
Fuck off!
Bacteria, plants, non-human animals, and then humans. I hate to say this, but sorry, furries. We don't live in Zootopia. Lesser animals are not a part of human society. They live their whole lives in the natural world, or in our simulations of it, like zoos.
So Zootopia is the reason that this is happening. Okay.
You can't put predator and prey on the same moral footing. And just by virtue of intelligence, humans can do things that animals can't, and experience richer lives than animals ever could. Besides, what kind of
So they're not... it's interesting. I mean, it sounds like you're basically just saying the animals are worthless to us and we should do what we please with them, but you claim that you're an upright stallion and a true defender of the marginalized, so... it's kind of like those people who are like, but we need illegal immigrants! They do all of the shitty slavery jobs that whites don't want to do! Vote Kamala! It's kind of like that. It's like, I don't know if you're the stalwart defender of fucking justice like you think you are, I'm not sure.
loathing society would we be if we put the needs of other species of lesser sentience on equal leveling to our own, or even ahead of our own pleasures? Human rights don't exist in the natural world, just in human society.
Oh yeah, there's a brand new video about Kiwi Farms. It was premiering this morning as of last night when I saw this, and saved it. So, yeah, we're in on the ground floor for that one. We might just skip past this video, because to be honest, I don't know, I guess I'm just stupid, I don't know, he's just hitting me with all these fucking words, and it's, like, hard to follow when I'm also just annoyed with the fucking pony. It's, it's just kind of cope and, Vosh bullshit is how I would summarize this. It's like, yeah, you can make all the arguments you want, and on some technical level you might have some points, but I don't know, we know why you're really doing this. It's like, you're not arguing from, like, a neutral stance. You're like one of those fucking, you're like Lauren Southern. You're like, we know who pays you, so, I mean, this isn't like your unbiased opinion or anything, we know what fucking interests you have in this matter, but we'll watch a bit more. I'm gonna jump to halfway through and see how radically it changes.
You'd expect leftists like Tibbles to already know that this is
Okay, we're into leftism now, everybody. Hang on, we need to go back. We got fluffy ponies. Tibbles is a whore. We need to go back. Alright. We need to go back, Kate! Hang on.
human world.
We can't skip too far ahead.
Neither does acting violently through animal proxies. Another more immediate issue with outlawing or tabooing violence against proxies is that it actually creates more harm by criminalizing and shaming people who would have never committed violence or sexual assault against other
I mean, what is this music, though? Because that is kind of nice. It sounds a bit like early 2000s Sonic or something.
humans in the first place. The proxy carryover argument is one of the main justifications that people and lawmakers
I just had to pause the video just so that I could exasperately sigh and give up trying to say anything.
used for government censorship.
Like, I was gonna say something, and then I'm just like, and I just give up.
And bans on violent video games and lolicon. Take a look at this Kotaku article. An American faces prison just for bringing manga.
It's music from a German visual novel. You know what? I'm gonna choose to believe that that's true. I have no reason to think that you're right about that, but why not?
Top. You guys can all read, right? Cool. I'm just gonna leave this up here for you.
You're not even gonna fucking tell me what's happening. I have to parse through fucking... What a cunt! Jesus Christ! I'm not reading it! Fuck you! I hold you in... I didn't add this music. This is just the music he chose to use for his zoophilia video. For 2 seconds, too! He's not even using it as, like, background music. It's just there for 2 seconds, and then we're, like, fading it out already.
Tibble's Heart's tweets saying that Zoophile should be shot on sight. I mean, she clearly believes that it's the necessary implication. Which is to say...
Wait, it was a German lolicon VN? That's where that music comes from? Oh. So this guy's doing some what they... This is that dog whistling I've heard so much about. I see. Why do you know that, chat member?
According to her, if you practice zoophilia, then you must be, without fail or exception, a bad person. That's why she wants to shoot them on sight, without even bothering to check if the human person on the other side of the screen is cruel to...
So who made these videos? Is this you? Who was it that made these videos calling Tibbles a whore and saying that they should kill themselves?
When Tibble's Heart's tweets saying that Zoophile should be shot on sight, I mean, she clearly believes that it's the necessary implication. Which is to say, according to her, if you practice zoophilia, then you must be, without fail or exception, a bad person. That's why she wants to shoot them on sight.
So do you agree with all this stuff about Tibbles being a whore and hopefully she kills her? That seems a little excessive.
Without even bothering to check if the human person on the other side of the screen is cruel towards other humans, or kind to them. Conditioning on being a zoophile, is it probabilistically more likely for you to be a bad person, in the consequence-based sense I mentioned before? Probably slightly, though I would say not nearly as much
This person is, like, turbo-tistic. There's just something to the, like, probably slightly, like, there's just, it's hard to follow because he's, like, bombarding us with fucking terminology and shit, but also just, you know, just the way he talks can have a little bit of a... It's a little bit difficult to follow along.
as people think. It's like violent video games. They don't cause you to be more violent to others, but violent people are more likely to be attracted to them. Just like Tibbles, these lawmakers are literally collapsing the difference between liking the idea of something in fiction and liking
In fiction!
it or wanting to do it in real life. That's why they've arrested this guy, because they think he'll be more
Which guy? I don't even know who we're talking about at this point. This is like an awful video.
probabilistically likely to commit a crime with real children in the future. This is despite this person not having any criminal...
What person? Who made this image in the background? Who made these videos? Who the fuck made these videos?
record.
Is this you? Who's doing this?
Which, arresting people for crimes that haven't happened yet?
With their
Shooting
stupid
Zoophile
laws.
on site who haven't harmed other humans at all? What is this? Minority Report? It's like social media's most fanatic anti-shit.
Yeah, he's doing the fucking in fiction thing while he's also talking about how we should fuck animals in real life. So it's like, why do you think that would even work as an argument, sir? You're... Yeah, it's just fine if it's in fiction, said the guy who wants to, by his own words, rape animals. This is the clearest example of someone doing the, but it's just fiction. It's like, well, yeah, and you realistically also want to do these things. I mean, that's just, that much is clear, so...
Are placed in charge of the laws of all these countries. In short, when you make judgments off of people based off of probabilistic assumptions that stem from the groups they're a part of, instead of from their actions as individuals, you'll inevitably write off good people unfairly.
Right, you're gonna write off all of the good zoophiles and pedophiles and necrophiles and whatnot. They're the well-meaning ones who help grandmas cross the road. You know? That's something I didn't consider. I've never considered that. That's a real good argument. I'm gonna put that one right up on the fridge.
I don't think there's anything wrong with consuming content that glorifies or simulates murder or rape. These things don't cause harm in the real world, and I don't think that they should be outlawed. Moreover, I think any digital or animal coping mechanism that lets people satisfy their baser drives on non-human proxies actually
non-human proxies
reduces burn the human.
Talks in sine waves.
I mean, let's be frank here. Which
flank, because sex with animals, right?
side would you rather have a hypersexual individual with low self-control focusing on? Left or right? So then, why is media that glorifies illegal sexual acts outlawed and societally taboo, while media that glorifies murder is perfectly legal?
Yeah, that's true. What if the dogs are making false accusations? You know that the West has fallen once you see the freshly 18 golden retriever making a fucking my truth ... video. That's gonna be it. That's fucking wood is now a drink level of world decay.
Why is it societally taboo to frivolously rape an animal, not to frivolously kill it? Simple. Because just like anti-zoo activists, these online social activists and lawmakers are acting based on their
I am too quiet. He is louder. I made him louder now.
intuitive emotional feelings of disgust. You'd expect a leftist like Tibbles to already know that this is not a good thing to base policy or activism.
So we really did just jump in. I should have stayed right where we are, because he does just kind of pivot into this being a leftist thing, right out of nowhere. Or maybe it isn't. I'm not sure where he stands. You know, as we know, Brian Mullins is like a fucking libertarian or something. So, I mean, you know, it takes all kinds. Just remember that politics is a sham and people suck. You know, just remember that it's all just a sham.
After all, it was done to them by lawmakers in the war on drugs who, in addition to their political agenda, felt morally disgusted by druggies and hippies. People got years in prison for a gram of weed. It was also done to leftists by lawmakers who would criminalize homosexuality, for one reason they used, in addition to their ideology, usually conservative.
Dude, your music from your fucking kitty sex game is like too loud. Can you please quiet down the kitty sex music so that we can hear your terrible arguments about doggy sex or whatever? This is a great video, by the way.
Christian was the intuitive feeling of disgust that they and others had. This very day, lawmakers in Uganda and other backwards third world countries explicitly rely on intuitive disgust to shape their laws and cultural values.
This is what they do. Number one, you can see a man here having sucked the other person's rectum.
So now we're just getting this video. We're gonna ask, why are you gay? And
for a deviant, we do not want it.
A
Putting
deviant.
leftists forget this principle when they're the power
This principle.
relative to an even smaller minority, Zoophiles.
So the leftists dominate the zoophiles every day of the week. That's like facing off against the Maple Leafs. I mean, they just got no chance.
Of course, leftists have some standard ideological reasons to rationalize their intuitive disgust. Leftists might say that the groups that they support are protected classes, discriminated against based on the basis of unchangeable parts of their identity.
So I mean, I can't. I'm having trouble deciphering this because I am stupid and I also don't really care what he says. You know, like it's just kind of all. I've just kind of mostly written this whole thing off as just, please let me have sex with animals. Why are people mad at me for? And, you know, he's just using various justifications for that, and that's fine, but yeah, I mean, I don't know, it does sound sort of like what he's getting at is basically like, as leftists, you should support dog rape or whatever, which I don't know if more leftists need to take the dog pill. You know, we already know that some have. You know, you can just look at that fucking pedo hell site video. We already know that some have done so, but I don't know if the message needs to be broadcast everywhere. You know, if we need all of the librarian fucking beehive hairdo, you know, single 40-year-old lady with cats to be like, oh, this is progressive, is it? Okay. Come over here, Snuffles! You know, I don't know. It's hard to determine, you know, he comes across as an overly intellectual, smug asshole, so I assume I assumed he was a leftist, but maybe not. Maybe he's a big ol' rightoid. Hard to tell. Again, politics is a sham, but it's kind of it's difficult to figure out where he stands when where he really stands is behind the goat. So
And that zoophilia is a paraphilia, which is not based on identity. But what about HRT femboys, who self-admittedly either have a paraphilia or to make a
paraphilia? Who are we talking about?
What about HRT femboys?
HRT femboys, everybody.
Who self-admittedly either have a paraphilia or to make a personal choice to inject themselves with that stuff. This isn't based on an innate sense of identity. They just want to do a taboo behavior that doesn't cause broader societal harm. Though I'm not one of them, a big chunk.
I like the terrifying Silent Hill music while he's talking about HRT femboys. That finally something fitting.
People would feel intuitive disgust at using cross-sex hormones for non-essential sexual or social benefits. Leftists support that group, call them valid. So why don't they support Zoophile?
So yeah, I think politics are secondary completely to this guy. I think the politics are just like, but I'm not valid, so why are you? Which, yeah, I think he's whatever politics lets him fuck animals is the end result of this, is what I'm kind of getting from this.
Who also want to do a taboo behavior that doesn't cause broader harm to humans. Some of them may say that it's about consent, that the first group...
Yes, the Kiwi Farms video is out, and we will be looking at it shortly. We might finish this now, because it is getting a little more entertaining than it was at the beginning, but...
Consents to do that.
You kind of don't know where it's gonna go. Like, I wasn't expecting HRT femboys to make an appearance, but I guess I should have. They make an appearance everywhere nowadays.
But the Zoophile...
It is the internet. I should have accounted for that.
Bring in another party which doesn't consent to sex. Leftists use this argument, say there's a right violation in the second group's action, but not in the first. This argument falls flat immediately, since an animal can't consent.
Yeah, I heard about the Destiny sex tapes. I understand he either sucked Nick Fuentes' dick or Turkey Tom. There's some debate about that. I could assume either, really.
To being eaten, any more than it could consent to being raped. As I already mentioned, though, there's no reason to give animals human rights, so that objection...
Someone says big if true. Well, I haven't seen the video, but I doubt it.
Wouldn't make sense. More generally, leftists like to think of rightists as the group that's uniquely motivated by intuitive disgust. When they do this, they ignore their own blind spots, where their intuitive disgust affects their political beliefs. A lot of headlines and articles in news media promote this way of thinking, which is based on some poorly designed studies. But
I think this is ultimately kind of the same as those pedocite people, though. I think it is kind of essentially trying to be like, well, you know, everything should be valid, and that's the right, you know, that's the moral thing for leftists. I think that's what it's like finger wagging at leftists who aren't on board with this shit. Like, you're actually hypocrites because you are... You know, you've set a fucking boundary somewhere. You know? No, everything should be allowed. Everything is permitted. You know, nothing is taboo. I think that's basically what he's doing at this point in time. And in which case, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it turned out this guy was on that website, frankly. Remember, guys, it's just fiction.
Themselves are just as prone to thinking in terms of disgust, just in different ways and at different things. I'll let you guys read from this article by Psyche Ideas.
Someone says, stripped to the studs. I like that phrase. The reasoning is, I want to do this thing, so I will do it. Screw you. Yes, I agree. And is he forcing us to read again?
I'll let you guys read from this article by Psyche Ideas.
Like, you can't just read it for us? People are, like, alt-tabbed out of this shit. People are, like, busy playing Mass Effect. Yeah, Mass Effect is cool, by the way. I've been playing the first one. There's a species of aliens called, I think they're the Einar, and they're like these big hunchback guys,
And they talk like this. They're like most of the users we look at who talk like Microsoft Sam, but in real life.
It's very depressed sounding and monotonous. I really like the voice direction for those guys. Every time I see, there's a non-insignificant selection of users who I'm going to just be thinking about those guys now when I hear them talk. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we get one today. The L-Core, right. Yeah, Mass Effect and Bestiality go great together, though. That's true. Yeah, we have to just keep reading this. Like, he's not reading this for us. He just has, like, a full minute of silence while we're expected to, like, read several paragraphs of shit. Great video, dude. You should have just made it a fucking blog post. Why'd you even make it a video? Your microphone sucks. You don't know how to make a video. You just pop in music at random moments for no reason. Like, there's music. There's loud, annoying music here. Why? There wasn't loud, annoying music here. For this entire paragraph, we don't get loud, annoying music. And then just out of nowhere, it's penis music. It's not even at the start when it flips over to this next paragraph. There's like a delay on it. Like, you don't know how to make a video, buddy. And clearly you don't even want to. You just want people to read your fucking literature. Read this pamphlet. You know, I hold this entire video in contempt, which I said I was gonna say last time before fucking City Escape interrupted me. Yeah!
You would have discussed.
I wonder what kind of things are being raped in whatever game this music comes from. CBT music. What was that?
Later, faggot.
The root.
Oh, that's good. Someone should make like a Medicare remix that has that song as its base, and then just fit in the AUT, ISM, autism. You know, like the caramel dancing one.
Cause of intuitive disgust in both leftists and rightists is the idea that there is going to be some indirect harm caused by the disgusting behavior. The leftists who are disgusted by having racist thoughts in their head, and the rightists who are disgusted just by masturbation or promiscuity. Both of these have an intuitive feeling that those behaviors will cause some harm indirectly, either to oneself or to others. For Zoophilia, this intuitive
is so loud. I'm like only able to focus on the fucking music, dude. It can be difficult sometimes. Maybe his fucking speakers are weird and he sounds louder on them. But like in my headphones, I can hear him, but it's like it's hard to focus on. I think that's part of the problem I'm having with fucking following this video is that it's hard to focus on what he's saying because this music is not only loud but often really distracting and like fucking high tempo, and also apparently some of it comes from a German lolicon game, so I'm like, you know, I'm a little distracted by the music is all I'm saying.
disgust is probably an evolutionary instinct. Back then, we didn't have the sanitization practices to stop STDs from same-species sex.
Alright, you know, and on that note, I think I'm good. We get the picture, he's gonna do what he wants, and, you know, whatever, politics be damned. We're all wrong because he read a book once. That's basically what I got from that. I mean, again, it's like, there's certain elements in there where I do have trouble. Yeah, I mean, farming, it is difficult to actually make a great argument, really, like, morally for like, factory farming and all of that, you know, but it is just, well, I know where you're coming from, and I don't like it. I know what you're trying to do, and it's like you're. I don't know. Maybe I've lost the debate of watching this video, and I was supposed to slam him down with facts and logic, but I don't know. The video's just fucking terrible. Let's see if this Kiwi Farms video is better. It says that they're lying about him, and we got trans flag Keffels, cutie Keffels with the heart, and there's
Joshua Connor Moon.
With X's in his eyes, and yeah, there's some militant furries with guns. This is gonna be great.
Hi, Pony. Dance
Hey, buddy.
Studios here.
And
today
see,
we're
oh
gonna
no,
be reacting and
oh no, you missed PS2 Nishiki, which is Goblin Green for some reason. I'm not sure why he's Goblin Green, but there he is.
Hi, Pony.
Hi, every
Dance
pony.
Studios here.
Third every pony, fourth even, because we saw the last video too.
And today, we're gonna be reacting and debunking, which, yes, this is a Dance Verse Debunks.
What?
And today, we're gonna be reacting and debunking, which, yes, this...
He has like a fucking USB device disconnect or something, and then that cuts his audio. Was this edited live?
And debunking, which, yes, this is a Dance
What the fuck was that?
Verse Debunks video of my Kiwi
What the fuck is going on?
Farms thread of Dance Verse Studios
What is going on?
official. And let me just say, first of all, how pathetic it is that they've spent
What the fuck are these noises? What are these noises?
14 entire pages chronicling me, just a small part-time YouTuber who hasn't even gone full-time yet, just because they think that my quote-unquote behavior is quote-unquote so...
He's not even full-time yet, everybody. I mean, this is a small-time user.
Entire pages chronicling me, just a small part-time YouTuber who hasn't even gone full-time yet, just because...
Yeah, that really says something, doesn't it? I mean, you haven't even gone full-time yet, and yet you're already a lolcow.
Because they think that my quote-unquote
Reflect on
behavior
this.
is quote-unquote so abnormal, they say, that they're archiving all my tweets, which I have nothing to hide about my tweets, so you can go and archive anything you want, spoiled Kiwis.
Yeah, now we've got, like, fart music, like, clown fart music in the background.
Kiwi Farms, which, by the way, the reason I'm calling you spoiled Kiwis, which
What is happening with his computer?
Kiwis on Kiwi Farms, which, by the way, the reason I'm calling you spoiled Kiwis, which you are, is
What? How? Maybe this is a troll. You don't fuck up a video this bad and just release it, right? I mean, like, he can tell watching it that it's fucked beyond belief, right?
because you guys harass not just me, but a ton of other people. And I personally, I have very good operational security, which some people on Kiwi Farms call OPSEC, in that I am able to successfully delineate my online life from my real life, which is unfortunately subject to the whims of employers, officials, people who are anti-free speech,
lawmakers, you know, the Pope.
But many other Kiwi farmers victims do not have this level of operational security due to either lack of knowledge.
His mic is disconnecting and switching to his webcam mic. Maybe, I guess that's what it is.
Or lack of ability, and those are the people that I'm really interested in defending with this Kiwi Farms thread. These so-called social justice warriors of the Kiwi farmers who think that they're doing it right in quote-unquote
The so-called social justice warriors of Kiwi farmers. Well, you know, this guy has a big problem with farming, so that's your first problem. But I don't know how many people on Kiwi Farms call themselves social justice warriors. I guess you're the one that's so calling them. Usually the term so-called is like because they call themselves that, and it's like, you know, you're calling that into question. Like, these so-called phantom thieves, you know. But I don't think anyone, unless maybe jokingly, on Kiwi Farms has ever referred to themselves as social justice warriors. At least not anyone that hasn't been summarily clowned on and, like, fucking run off the website, probably.
exposing all these people who they find to be disagreeable. Let's read a little bit through this
Music is so fucking loud. I like this. Greetings, every Kiwi.
thread. Greetings, Kiwi, every Kiwi. I'm a spoiled Kiwi. Close your eyes and picture
What?
a brony. But not just any ordinary brony.
Good,
No.
he's giving us a whole walkthrough on this thread. That's great.
Picture what you think is the epitome. Wow, did you use the thesaurus for that one? Of a dig.
The fucking gall of this dude who breaks out the word lemma. First of all, this has to... Okay, I've changed my opinion entirely. This is a troll, right? First of all, epitome. Just the air with epitome. You know, that's just the appetizer. Epitome. But acting like that's the $5 word when you were out here fucking acting like the personification of the nerd emoji with the finger raised in the last video. Yeah, epitome. Yeah, he really busted out the... How did he pronounce it, too? He said thesaurus wrong, too.
What you think is the epitome? Wow, you must use a thesaurus for that one?
A thesaurus.
Degenerate Brony. How am I a degenerate? I have a
How am I degenerate?
positive area. You guys don't even know what you're talking about.
But then there's stuff like that where it's like, oh, this is my favorite kind of video. It's like, I can't tell, because Poe's Law's dead. It's been dead for like a decade. I can't tell if this fucking guy's trolling. What do you fucking expect? I've seen a million videos like this, and I still can't tell if they're trolling. Maybe, you know, maybe he's just that good. But he says thesaurus wrong, and I'm like, okay, this is maybe he's just trying to get attention. But then, what was that about? I can't be a degenerate because...
How am I a degenerate? I have a positive area.
I have a positive area. Listen, I live in a gated community, and there's never any crime here, so I'm not a degenerate. What do you mean? I'm not one of those pores. I don't even know what he means. A positive... I don't think it means, like, where I live. I think he's talking about, like, I have a positive psychic fucking vibe or something. Like, My vibes are all right, you know, something like that. What the fuck does he mean? Because I assume the epitome bit is, and thesaurus, oh, that's trolling. But then this is like, I don't think you'd say this for trolling unless you just, this is just such a bizarre, it feels like something that a real weirdo would say, I guess.
You guys don't even know what you're talking about.
Aura?
Do you have a clear picture in your head? Exaggerate just a bit. You think it's too retarded to be true? What a
Arsler.
bunch of ableists.
You never see it come
The scales are tipping back to he might be trolling.
I think they can get away with using this word just because they're anonymous on the internet. That's why I'm calling them spoiled Kiwis, by the way. They're so spoiled that...
Spoiled Kiwis.
They don't
really got them there. They're gonna feel bad about that one.
Have any sense of basic human decency to other people when they're on the internet? You'd never say this to another person in real life.
Well, I would, you know, but... I mean, you're like a bitch, so I mean, yeah.
Oh, my friends, meet
Yes.
Dansburg Studios, a Brony that is so freaking autistic and...
Freaking autistic. He doesn't want his mom to know what he's really talking about.
Oh,
here.
this is your favorite buzzword to use, by the way, autistic. Like, anyone you don't understand, anyone that doesn't operate by your social conventions, like, they're autistic. And, oh, depraved. Oh, well, because...
No, you seem autistic just by a matter of course. I mean, you seem like you're, you know, not great at speaking, and you're overly fucking... Your head is filled with statistics, and you are a pony, so, like, that's, like, 50% of it, but, like, you know, there's other elements of it, too.
I like it because I like a show that you don't like. I'm depraved. It's hard to believe that he's a real person.
Yeah, and I mean, it's also worth mentioning that it's the Kiwi Farms, and their slogan is pretty much...
All of us are autistic.
I mean, that's at least my slogan, so I like to think it would, you know, I mean, it seems like a fair... I think that's a fair assessment, I don't know.
I'm not a person, I'm a pony. And I'll go over that later, but...
You guys seriously make a huge deal out of this when it's really, like, pretty obvious. In addition to the
Yeah, it
usual
is.
Brony traits he's unfortunately come to expect, like obsessing over and jerking off the pastel-colored horses meant for 14-year-old girls. Seriously? This is the only time that you racist Kiwi farmers care about
Racist?
cultural appropriation, by the way, because when it's white people stealing black people's culture, you...
Okay, so he's a lefty. I mean, if this is genuine, this isn't like an angry right-winger, is it? No, we've determined the phony sham politics that this guy holds, at least, but I don't know if we've determined whether or not this is starting to feel like, I mean, if you have you ever heard of Kiwi Farms? Or, I feel like if you had, you wouldn't have done this. This has to be like, if this is, for this to be genuine, this would have to be a new concept that no one's ever informed him of before.
don't care about what's meant for black people. You don't care that so many holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas, that Thanksgiving was originally a holiday meant for Native Americans.
Oh my God.
To celebrate the spirit of companionship between before they became colonizers, the settlers, and then the Native Americans.
I'm glad that the horse fucker, literal, is giving us such insight about Thanksgiving. You know, I don't hear that enough from everybody on Twitter and all of BreadTube. You know, it's good.
No, now you guys get to use it as a celebration of shoveling them, pigeonholing them into tiny little reservations where they have to make casinos just to survive.
What is happening? What is going on? I demand restitution.
Just to survive. You took a proud nation, a tribal nation, that was so much more diverse than anything that we have in the so-called modern and civilized world, and you forced them to turn it into a civilization that has to rely on greed and cruelty.
I don't know if Kiwi Farms would leave this guy alone if not for the zoophilia, though. I mean, like, again, if this is genuine, I mean, this is like, you know, most of the people like this at least are aware of Kiwi Farms, and like they might hate it, and they might have like bad opinions of it, and maybe even talk about it publicly, and like a Keffels type of thing. But like this feels like someone who's just fucking found Kiwi Farms, and I mean that's pretty special. I feel like they would probably still bother this guy, even if it wasn't for certain elements of his proclivities.
Just to survive. Why? Just to survive. In these, I can't even imagine.
Holy shit, his computer really doesn't want him to make this video.
How much the overpopulation density must be in there, but
what?
You don't care. No. Your social justice.
Oh, he's talking about like reservations, right?
Just only consists of trying to get socially awkward individuals to stop.
Yeah, I guess because again, the way that he talks about this, it is like no one's ever explained to him what Kiwi Farms is. But he has like Keffel stuff in the thumbnail, so I maybe he does know, but it's like it feels as if he stumbled upon this site and of his own like deduction, he's like, oh, these people must think that they're like social justice warriors who are yada yada yada, and it's like that couldn't be farther from the truth, my friend. I don't know what gave you that idea. If this is genuine, that's very strange, but if it's a troll, good job.
Watching a show that's quote-unquote meant for little girls. Little girls. Is this a demographic that you think you're defending? This is the only demographic that you care about defending the social justice of? Because you guys, you sad, miserable little spoiled Kiwis, for once in your miserable lives, want to know that you've done the right thing, to be on the right side of history. Which you guys don't care about minority rights, women's rights, transgender.
They sure as fuck don't.
Rights especially. The only thing that you could do, the only group that you can choose.
This is a really special video, chat. This is worse than the other Kiwi Farms video. Clip soon, by the way, but this is worse than that.
To defend.
I mean, for those that missed that stream, it was the one where that retarded drama channel tried to start trouble. It was like one of the second or third. No, the second video we watched on that was the actually pretty good Dogs Eating Dogs 6 video about Skibidi Toilet. I know, right? But then, later on we got to the Kiwi Farms is terrible video. And toward the end of it, it basically sounded like he was defending Kiwi Farms. Like, it sounded like a subtle, you know, nudge kind of defense of Kiwi Farms, but ostensibly it was negative. This is just so off of reality that, like, it's kind of funnier for that reason. I think this is a better, and by that I mean significantly worse video.
Quote unquote, feel like you've done something worthwhile in your lives is 14-year-old girls to the exclusion of 14-year-old boys. We're allowed to like pony shows too, okay? Ansperse believes himself I'm a spoiled Kiwi.
So we just gave up on that music. Hard cut to end that music. That's good.
Ansperse believes himself to be a pro.
It's all so loud. It's still, I can't fucking focus on this guy's voice because it's so loud. I mean, to be fair, I was like that when I made my first videos too. But shit, dog. Fucking, we're here for you, not for whatever German kid porn game that you're taking music from. I'm sure they aren't all. I'm sure it isn't all from that game. But someone in chat, for some reason, knew that and was able to identify it, and then other people in chat were able to go, yeah, that is where it's from. So there's that. But he did also have City Escape, so, you know, there's at least other degenerate video game music in here, too.
Intellectual and revolutionary thinker. No, I'm just a person who has a bare minimum amount of focus. Unlike so many ADHD Zoomers on this website, who any post that's over the length of 2 Kiwi Firms posts is like a novel to them.
No, that's not the point. If you're talking about how no one wanted to read the stupid shit in your video, that's because your video is supposed to read it to us. If I want to read stuff, I'll go and read it. But I'm here to watch a fucking video, and the idea of I'm just gonna go get a fucking beer, you read this for a little bit, is insulting, and no one's going to fucking actually read it. I feel like no one's gonna bother with that. That's not what the fucking video is for. It's a video. It's not for that. Anything over 2 sentences is too much for them to read. Yeah, I mean, well, when we're trying to parse your bizarre logic, it's also just a bit tiring, you know? But everybody on Kiwi Farms is an ADHD Zoomer. That's the claim being made. Well, I turned 30 in like a week, so I don't think that that's entirely true. I mean, I'm not really on Kiwi Farms, but I don't think that that's entirely true that the people that have a problem with you are all just too ADHD Zoom. I might be ADHD. The jury's still out on that one, actually, but not the other thing.
Learn to read. Like, you guys have an entire thread, but you don't want to read people's posts. Like, I'm the person you're chronicling, and you can't even bring yourself to, like, skim through.
Oh, the BF of this person is in chat? That's cool. That's great. Well, this was a very good video made to make people laugh, I guess.
My posts, or like do basic research, which this is why you guys suck so much at doxing, by the way, even though it's not even that hard, which of course I don't promote it, but it's not even that hard, it's your main focus, and you suck at it.
Yeah, it's a peppermint swirl here, that's right.
You suck so much at it, because I have information that you guys haven't even begun.
Oh my god, his information is overpowering his fucking Bluetooth, guys. His information is just so fucking staggering. He's got a fucking 20-inch cock of information, and it just, his computer, his bandwidth can't take it.
Haven't even begun to scratch the surface of it. Like, I'm not gonna dox myself, obviously, of course, but you guys really have no idea what you're doing. As you say,
apparently both of these people are in chat. Okay.
My philosophy ranges from defending the morality of zoophilia to defending pedophiles. I still
can't hear you!
have to make a video on this. That's upcoming. Pedosexuality. And yes, it is a sexuality. Pedosexuality is and Shadowlord.
We literally can't hear. He's like talking lower now too. He's like quieting his voice. This has to have been made. This is like my fucking like ice levels video, but like just different.
Are you guys really lumping this in like, oh my god, he's a zoophile, he's a pedophile, and he defends Shadman art? Guys, what? Which he presents in poorly.
What was that? I feel like he was trying to say something, but his fucking microphone keeps breaking or whatever the problem is. And he had like some epic Smuckles own that he tried to deliver there and it just didn't work out.
Why don't you say it to my editor's face how poorly made my video is? You guys have never made a video in your lives, do you know?
I have. Your video's terribly made. You mean you didn't edit it? You mean somebody else edits this shit for you? Oh my god.
How much work that-
Do you pay them for it?
Takes? Oh my god. Like, you guys think that you know everything. You don't. okay? You don't know anything. All you do is skim the lives of other people, and you think that you could do everything yourself. I want to see you make
He's like getting out of his chair and ranting in the room now.
something just once in your lives, Kiwi Farms. I want one of you to take the initiative as an individual and come to debate me on my server, Planet Kitten Island, on the morality of
What was that? Planet Kitten Island? Is that it? Oh, sounds like a good server, bro.
pedophilia, the morality of pedophilia, the morality of doxing, and the morality of harassment. But I don't see that from any of you. You guys are still debating whether you even want to debate me or not.
It's like, yeah, I feel like he's just pacing somewhere away from his desk now. Like, he's audibly not as close to the microphone as he was before, but he's still, like, loud, which means he must be, like, just standing up and, like, you know, like a sim having some kind of conniption fit.
That's just pathetic, Kiwi Farms. Dance.
Guys, Kiwi Farms, this pony who likes dogs just told you you're pathetic. What do you say to that?
First, even all 53. Yeah, you try making a YouTube channel. You try making a YouTube channel, you creepy voyeurist.
Well, I mean, I eagerly await whatever response video comes from, you know, an actual YouTube channel looking at his channel. So making a YouTube channel's hard. I would argue you shouldn't have a shit-ass editor doing a terrible job on your videos when you're at 53 subscribers. Maybe just learn how to use fucking Premiere and do it yourself. It can't be any worse than what you got going on now. I don't know.
You voyeurs.
You voyeurs.
Danceburst even interacts with other... I'm a spoiled Kiwi. Danceburst even interacts with other notorious...
Now he's doing a funny voice, everybody. Come on, this is a joke video, right? This is a joke video. This is meant to get attention, isn't it? Like, that's what this is. It's a joke video. There's no way this is real. I want to believe it's real, but it's just, I'm too cynical. When he starts doing the funny voice like this, I'm actually... To like, imitate them, I just... What? Oh god, this is good. This is really
brownies
good.
that accidentally found their way onto the farms, such as Ifrim Peppermint Swirl.
Yeah, Magic Mush is here. He's another YouTuber. He does all his own editing. Fucking get the slam down, fucker.
Foster, accidentally. These are good people who came onto the farms to target the harassment against them due to poor object and due to their friends that are being...
Sorry, Kiwi Farms is doxing my microphone right now. Hang on.
Also harassed.
My microphone and Bluetooth setup are getting swatted right now, but just give me a second.
Like, mercilessly raped by you guys, and it's pathetic that you guys harass people who can't defend themselves, and yet you are
defending yourself now!
willing to debate the high-functioning people who can. Peppermint Swirl.
Are you one of the high-functioning people? I see.
Foster, you
That's not speaking positively to the rest of them.
Why are you calling us anti-fag? We're pro-homosexual, and yet you're calling us anti-fag. You guys are just completely wrong.
I don't think that word means what you think it means, but also they just like to use mean words on that site, because it's like the one website you can still do that on, so, you know, that's just... It's like people get so upset about bad words. There's a bad word that shows up down here. It's covered by his hair right now, but there's a bad word that shows up, and it's like, yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's distasteful, I guess, but like when you don't let anybody say these things anywhere on the internet, except the one site that lets them say that, it's gonna happen a lot, you know? Like, that's the end result of super censorship on most websites. It's like, yeah, now they all kind of have... Now people that want to be edgy kind of all have to go to, like, one or two websites. And why do you think that... What... You know, why do you think that happens? I don't know.
And you
I just started ranting for no reason.
don't care when you're wrong. Bro, at least you got that one right. At least you got that one right, Kiwi Farms. That Danceburst said, yes, I did come to Kiwi Farms to defend them. Why did I think coming to the farms is idea? Good idea. Let's ask Danceburst. Oh, no, how about instead of asking Danceburst, let's make our own completely crazy headcanon that's out of proportion!
As a sex offender,
well, Danceburst
quite
isn't afraid of his
surprised
enemies.
by this.
Okay, you got that one right, Kiwi.
Sorry, that was the wrong sound clip, but it did work anyways.
Let's make our own completely crazy headcanon that's out of proportion!
It's a just the way it's punctuated with the fucking boop again. It's just starting to get like a comedic timing and everything. It's great.
Well, Dainsworth isn't afraid of his enemies. Okay, you got that one right, Kiwi Farms. And I wish to confront them head on, okay, right again, by power leveling, which is apparently power leveling is being honest about what you believe, when what you believe is something that's socially...
We got more new music just out of nowhere. The song was just happening and then just chop. Here's a new song.
Taboo or socially unacceptable. Because apparently, when you believe something socially unacceptable that a Kiwi farmer does, like racism or sexism or transphobia, you're supposed to play coy with it and dog whistle because you don't have a foundation for your beliefs, so you spread them through henids and so-called memes.
So your foundation for your beliefs is just like whatever shit you can cobble together to make you feel like you're right, though. Like, your supposed foundation for your beliefs is basically just... Oh, thank God I found this passage in this like article. Now I can be you know, now I'm right. Now I'm valid. Like, it's all just, you know, looking for the answers you want to find. And, you know, interpreting things in certain ways. I mean, like, you can act all morally superior. Oh, well, I've got a basis for my beliefs. It's like most of that video just sounded like you... Oh, God, this is so poorly cut out, too. Did your editor do that, or was that you? Most of the last video was just basically you coping and throwing a bunch of fucking buzzwords out and trying to sound more intellectual and bringing up, like, random articles and shit that kind of sort of maybe sound like they, you know, back up what you're saying. And it's all just the Voshian cope of, like, trying to find the things. It's like the people that read the Bible so that they can find the exact thing that, you know, justifies their existing beliefs. And just like, well, if you read between the lines, technically it says this. No, you have to understand what they were really thinking when they wrote this line. It's just that. You're just doing that, but with, like, science stuff. It's the same thing.
Instead of an actual argument. And when you guys actually do give arguments, they suck. That's right, they suck. Debunked. They suck.
Debunked! Oh, holy shit! Get owned, Kiwi Farms! Debunked! You suck! Fucking losers! Fucking debunked!
They're trash. And that's why you guys stick to the memes to propagate your anti-woke mind virus. Because you guys are the ones spreading the mind viruses with memes. Leftists and apolitical people who support social progressivism write things in walls of text because they have a reason to believe the things that they believe in.
You see, leftists have a reason to spout out fucking obnoxious, impenetrable walls of text filled with buzzwords and meaningless appeals to intellectualism or whatever. So they have a reason for it, so you see.
You guys are the ones spreading this mimetic form of image virus things where you guys can spread your release to people. You don't even have to think about what they're being brainwashed into believing. What you guys do is you tie your sense of humor with your actual political beliefs about the world. And that's why what you believe and what you disseminate is just so noxiously toxic that I don't know how any decent, moral human being could ever...
A decent, moral human being like this guy defending zoophilia, everybody. Just so we're all on the same page. This guy who apparently also defends pedophilia and all the rest. I'm sure everything is valid type of beat. Yeah, this is the guy we're listening to now. Just for anyone who just joined, or you know, you're confused about what's happening. Just to fucking keep you up to date here. I just noticed, by the way, that this is so fucked up. Like the Brony's wearing glasses. The pony is wearing glasses, and it's got a lens on this side, and then the bridge part, and then the fucking image cuts off the rest of the glasses. I don't know, maybe it was just like that in the original show, but it looks like you just cut off the glasses, and it just looks like shit. Is he wearing a monocle? Maybe it is. Maybe it's a monocle, because it looks like he's holding up something, so maybe he's just but don't you usually hold the monocle up to the eye that you're... I don't think that's what this is. I think they just fucked up the glasses. It looks like
Never
glasses.
stand by what you believe.
Oh god.
This thing that Kiwi Farms is
Yeah,
accusing
he's just wearing glasses. They just fucked it up.
me of autistic, pseudo-intellectual N-word babble.
It's unbelievable that you're actually responding to this when you see that word show up, and it's like, you could have just ignored it. I mean, that would probably have been a better option, really.
Wow, you guys aren't even being covert with racism this time, because
They sure aren't. It's almost like they usually aren't. You know, it's you gotta love the little tell of like, well, you know, when I'm racist, I'm at least covert about it. I'm secretive about my racism, but you people disgust me.
you guys are just laying it all in front of you. Autistic, pseudo-intellectual. What?
Paper babble.
You guys are the one writing 14 pages of a thread on me, and you're calling me the pseudo-intellectual?
What makes you think that those threads and pages of that thread are intellectual at all? I mean, why would you assume that? We're looking at a post that uses the term N-word babble. All one word. So like, I kind of don't feel like they're gonna be out here, you know, with their fucking college thesis dissertations and their several different lemmas. I kind of feel like they're just gonna be calling you a stupid cunt and calling you names. I don't feel like that's pseudo-intellectual anything. I don't know why you would even think that anyone would hear you say that. It's like, based on what we've just seen from this post, no one is going to look at that and go, ah, yes, pseudo-intellectual, no, it's not. It's people being immature. That's like this polar opposite of what you're doing.
Are you freaking for real? What? He may just be the most powerful brony the farms.
Who peer-reviewed this thread? That's what I want to know. Did Neil deGrasse Tyson see this thread?
Encountered for other horsefuckers kneel and submit to his autism. Well, you're right about one thing, that I have a lot of people, especially mayors, that like to submit to me. But if you guys are saying,
yeah, I have optimism for a better world, and in my better world, you know, there would probably be fewer horsefuckers and pedophiles and stuff. But, you know, the ones that there are would probably make a video like this genuinely. So what I'm saying is, I really hope that this is a real video that he made out of the goodness of his heart, and he just decided in the middle of the video to be like, yeah, I get all sorts of brony bitches, or something. I feel like that would be just choice. I mean, that would be great stuff.
this because of my
But I do feel like there's a better than zero chance that this is just meant to be a troll and get attention.
autism, you guys are just wrong. It's because I have a foundation for what I believe in, where other people don't have one. And so people want to look to someone who's firmly grounded in a strong base, and when they don't have that, they look to other people who do. Me, being someone who does, gets a lot of people who come to me looking for me. Isn't that obvious? But I guess you haven't had that experience, so anytime someone does have it, you like just assume it's because they're autistic. I'm autistic. I have autism. I have a...
Oh boy, these are some good things to put in your video that I can now use on the soundboard forever.
Assume it's because they're autistic. I'm autistic. I have autism. I have ADHD. I'm neurodivergent. No! No! I'm just a person that believes things that other people don't believe.
Alright, well, you know, I think it's just, but it's also just Kiwi Farms. They're not necessarily literally calling you autistic. They're probably not, they don't mean that literally. It's a very hyperbolic website where people say things kind of to be entertaining. I don't think it's autistic has multiple meanings at this point. There's the literal definition, and then there's, yeah, you're being a bit of a fucking spurglord. Stop being so autistic. There's that, and maybe that's offensive or whatever. Whatever. But I don't think they're literally calling you that. I think there's a chance that that's literally true. But you know, people that act the way you act get called that, whether it's true or not. So, I mean, you should just be aware of that. This is what I'm saying. It's like, it feels like it feels like he was born yesterday.
And you guys are calling it autism? For what? For what? Why are you doing this? The only way
Playing user bingo, mark off crying on your
that
bingo.
you guys can argue against other people is by doing an ad hominem logical fallacy that you guys is
I barely even understand what he's saying anymore. He's so, like, angry and peeking the mic and, like, slurring his words, too.
intellectual muscles are so strained that you don't even care. You don't even care to make a counter argument to any of my videos or any of my YouTube community posts. You only care about archiving them to go, wow, look at how autistic he is. You guys don't give a crap about anything, and you have to think like you love to think like you're so above it all. He's archiving everything.
You know, this kind of, like, screaming match that he's doing now, it's lending, I mean, it's giving troll video. I mean, I guess it could also be genuine. It really could go either way in this video. We're not even halfway through this fucking thing. I'm amazed that this continues for so long. He has so many rants to go on about how incensed he is that the website known for being hyperbolic and saying mean things said mean things that weren't entirely true. That's unthinkable, I know.
When you don't even care to engage with the things that you're supposed to be archiving! What the hell are you talking about? Autistic pseudo-intellectual. You guys are pseudo-archivers. That's right.
You got him there, buddy.
You guys are pseudo-historians. You guys are like the racist pseudo-historians like, what's his name? Jared Diamond or whoever.
He got all his info from Sean. That explains it, I see. Well, the question of what politics this guy has are firmly laid to bed.
It's just, the people who wrote the 10,000-year explosion, the racists who write about the 10,000-year explosion, you guys don't care about the true history. We're trying to do an analysis of the history.
What the fuck are you talking about, you weird little horse fucker? They don't give a shit. No, that's true. They do not care about that. They care that you're acting like a freak.
You just want to narrativize history to support your own racist...
What history? What racism? You're just being a freak. I don't even know what race you are. I don't care.
Sexist and transphobic beliefs. Well, sorry guys, I got interrupted by my mom again, but...
Okay, come on. Come on now. This is a joke. He got interrupted by his mom, everybody. He's doing this for attention. This is a joke. This is a big-time funny troll. He's owning the Kiwi farms, you see, with this funny joke. That's what it is. He got interrupted by his mom. There's just no way that that's genuine, right? There's just no way that that's genuine. That never happens genuinely.
Where was I? Oh yeah, you guys are like fake historians because you don't even care to analyze the history. You just want to narrativize it, support your racism, sexism, and
Yeah, but like that also doesn't... Like, were you trolling with your last video? Is that also the case? You'd have to have been trolling with the terrible video about zoophilia for this to be, like, funny. Otherwise, it's just like floundering from a psycho. It's like I guess you can't actually engage with this. It's such a confusing video, even if it is like meant to be trolling Kiwi Farms. I'm glad to probably have that, you know, settled, but it's like that doesn't. People seem to think that like, oh, it's a troll video, therefore it's fine, and I'm always the first to be like, no, it's still crazy and weird that this is the video that he made to troll people. Or that part of that trolling perhaps was that he's a zoophile. Or that part's just real and this part is the only part that's trolling, in which case, yeah, this is still an abnormal video to make, is the thing. I mean, whether or not you think you're trolling, as usual, you're really only trolling yourself.
Furby. Like, you guys are the pseudos. You guys are the suits. Early Life First Studios from the investigative journalists here at KiwiFarms.com. not much has been uncovered on Dance vs.
Like, is part of the trolling the terrible editing and how random fucking music will just stop and start for no reason? Like, with no... There's no kind of, flow to it. It's not like there's any thematic. It's just, like, loud, shitty music that you can't hear the fucking guy talking over. Is that part of the trolling, or was that just, like, a happy accident? Was that, like, the voice acting in Silent Hill 2? Like, wow, we didn't expect it to be so terrible, but also so fitting. Hey, whatever.
Yeah, because you guys suck at doxing. Although a couple of details are known. I'm a spoiled Kiwi. His first name is Timmy. Well,
this is such a good even if you're trolling, this is such a good video. And yes, weirdo chat member that's trying to support this guy and whose name appears in this thread. Yeah, the video editing is quite bad. I don't know if you're the editor for this guy or what, but it's really quite bad, and I'm left to wonder if that's part of the video or if it's just like a happy accident. I really can't tell.
Not that much right, though. Good luck trying to find my last name, Nimrods. What a bunch of fucking Nimrods you guys are.
His first name is Timmy. That can't be real, right? I mean, again, Timmy isn't a name people really have, right? Like, Timmy is a name you give your kid if you hate them. Timmy. Who the fuck goes by Timmy? You see Tim. I've never seen an adult male call themselves Timmy. Not once. Not a single time. Not one single time. Unless they're, like, from fucking Finland, and it's like T-I-M-I, Timmy, or something. His name is Timmy? I don't believe it. I think this guy's whole persona... It's starting to feel like this guy's whole persona is just meant to be trolling Kiwi Farms.
You guys don't even know my last name. Based on a YouTube... You know how many thousands of millions of people in the world are called Timothy? Or called Timothy II? You guys don't have a clue. What a bunch of fucking losers.
Yeah, like, I don't care if you think you're trolling. This is a demented, silly video to have made. I mean... It would be maybe funnier, I guess, if it was, like, just genuine that he was acting this way, but I think he is trolling, but it's like you got us for a little bit, you were doing pretty good, but yeah, this just, like, fake laughter and everything, it's all just very irritating and not really, I don't think it's in the way that you intended for it to be. I don't really know what the point of this was. It's like, whoever edited this and this guy himself, they put in effort. They put in a good amount of effort, and if the other video is part of the trolling effort, then even more so. They put in a good amount of effort, I really don't know why. Like, to what end is my question. Was it for someone like me to watch this and get trolled? I guess. Like, I'm baffled by the whole point of making this, but alright. He's gonna continue doing the fake laughter for a little bit.
Oh my god, you guys fucking suck! So you guys are uncovering the details based on some YouTube videos with my transgender ex-romantic partner, where she is addressed as such, which I'm not even gonna read. I'm not even gonna read this fallacious pronoun. This fallacious misgendering pronoun.
Michael, where did you put my Snickers bar?
So, okay, yeah, they're playing a video of a fight that I had with my ex-girlfriend.
Alright, well, the rest of this video continues like this. The chat's devolved into a shit show. Apparently the epic trolls have found the stream, and that's great. But the video's it's lost its luster a little bit. Now that it is pretty well established that this is just a guy trolling, I guess that's funny. I guess. Good job. But it has been going for a year. I mean, he's got 4 videos, and they extend back at least a year. So I have to assume there's a very strong chance that the troll part is just the Kiwi Farms video. And that was the one part that's like a joke, and then the rest of this is probably... I I'm assuming the Zoophilia video is genuine, because it didn't seem like much of a troll. It just seemed like some guy coping and trying to convince people that, in his words, raping animals is okay. He doesn't even couch the fucking terms in like, oh, but they actually like it. He doesn't even do that. I have to assume that might be, I don't know, maybe it's a much more subtle troll. Maybe he just gave up the ghost in the Kiwi Farms one. I really can't tell necessarily. I guess good job if you're an epic troll, but you still just seem like you're crazy and a freak. So congratulations. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. You really owned those chuds by pretending to whatever you really owned those chuds by making yourself look like a fucking clown. Good job. You that's always the thing too. It's like, and that's what I mean when I'm like, to what end? Like, where does this, in what way does this benefit you at all? That's why I'm like confused by this. Like, if this is a troll, I'm just like, well, what is the point of the trolling? You're just making yourself look like a fucking retard. That's the trolling? That's it? It's literally that old 4chan comic of jokes on them, I was just pretending to be retarded. That's what it is. You're just, I don't think that's what trolling is typically. Like, what? I don't think I get it. Maybe this is some kind of high level tactic that I don't understand. I don't know. You guys fucking suck so much. Hang on, guys. You guys fucking, you're so bad at it. You guys are so spoiled Kiwis. What? Oh fuck. Something's. I don't know what's. But yeah, you guys are fucking.
My transgender ex-romantic partner, where she is addressed as such, which I'm not even gonna read. I'm not even gonna read this fallacious pronoun. This fallacious misgendering pronoun.
This fallacious misgendering pronoun. Come on, this is a joke. This is a joke. I still am not convinced. I hope that we walk away from this and I'm convinced. But, like, I'm just not convinced.
Michael, where did you put my Snickers bar?
So, okay, yeah, they're playing a video of a fight that I had with my ex-girlfriend. And this was a fight that we had a long time ago, and this wasn't even the reason that we broke.
We're gonna look at the debates. It's gonna happen. I gotta speed this up a little.
But because
there we go. Now he's a proper spin.
it was the one thing publicly posted on the ClearNet for you guys to easily lazily dox just by putting in a few keywords on the search bar. You guys think that this is the most revealing, conclusive piece of so-called evidence ever, just because we're having a fight that she posted online because she was mad at me. It's not like that was the type of thing that she would hold against me or anything. It's not like that's a thing that even happened frequently. But
this is just chaos, dude. I mean, so yeah, so the thread is talking about the thread doesn't even really mention all of this, right? Like, it's just, yeah, this is from the ex. Yeah, it's like incendiary, there's mean words, but like, whatever, be a grown-up. It's like, this is from his ex. It's not mentioning all of this stuff, but this is another classic unforced error, where it's like, none of this is even in the post. You're just giving them extra info. That, like, apparently you had, like, this big argument, and your ex, like, posted this so that, because she was mad at you or whatever, like, this is not info that's in the fucking thing. You're providing extra info, and you really should not do that. But you shouldn't do a lot of things in this video, so who am I to talk?
you guys think that it does, and it didn't.
Wait, what are you saying, Timmy? Michael, you took my Snickers bar.
I don't
Wait, what are you saying, Kimmy?
I want to listen to this because this brings up some bad memories for me, but you can just watch it yourself if you...
This brings up bad memories. I shouldn't have even made this video, but you can watch it yourself. Listen, everybody, go to the Kiwi Farms thread where they're making fun of me, and you can take a look for yourself. It's fine.
Want to watch that on the thread, so I'm not going to talk about that right now. So give me a minute.
No, Birdie was, like, more competent than this. Birdie could at least make a video. Cinnybear was the one who fucked up the video super hard, but, like, Birdie at least, you know, it was, like, a fairly simple video where it was just, you know, the art, quote-unquote art, you know, mostly. It was just a lot of still frames and stuff, but it was, like, put together. This is... What's great about this, it's not even edited by this guy, apparently. Like, he made a big show about it because the thread made fun of the horrible editing in the other video, which was better than this. Which is another thing that makes me think that this is a troll. But, like... Yeah, he's got another fucking goon to... He's got a personal goon to do the editing for him, and it's still this bad. I hope he doesn't pay for it.
Yeah, we did fight. Yeah. And we broke up, and then we got back together then, and then we broke up again.
I mean, it sounds like he's worse as a person than Birdie, like, if you could believe that, but... Yeah, as a person making a YouTube video, also content-wise, it's also worse than Birdie. So like,
and just I don't even care. So that was the past. And one of my YouTube videos where I refer to myself as Miss Shell's boyfriend. Yeah, so it's true.
Jesus of Christ, these fucking plug-in noises.
It's also believed that Timmy likely resides in Florida. Okay, wow. Wow, there are 50 states I could be in, and you happen to find...
Mush is here, and he's sneeding.
And one of them, wow.
Mush, this is just the same stream you were watching last week. You gotta wake up. All of your loved ones are waiting for you. They want you to leave the coma.
Yeah, how many millions of people are called Timothy II and...
So hang on a second
I don't even care. So...
Hang on a second. We need to actually read some of this thread here. Description and comments on the now deleted YouTube video from Timmy's ex, Michael's channel, which further confirms his identity in the video. This is showing the telltale signs of an abusive relationship. It's not right to scream and hold hate in your heart when a relationship is about love. Open up your heart and be loving, not hateful like the Republicans we And they say we're not in Clown World. Come on.
Yeah.
I love that I unpaused it directly into a disconnect noise.
Yeah, we did fight. Yeah. And we broke up, and then we got back together then, and then we broke up again, and just, I don't even care. So, that was the past. And one of my YouTube videos where I refer to myself as, Miss...
I also believe that Timmy likely resides in Florida. This is based on the fact that said person... furry gamers against Trump. Is that how it's spelled? Hang on. Oh, I can't see how it's spelled. God damn it. Furry gamers against Trump is known to reside in Florida as well, based on docs. Yeah. Timmy also expressed interest in going to Mare Fair, a Brony convention held in Orlando, Florida. And man, Florida stream! Everything's coming up Florida! In a comment responding to the notorious fur friend / Wolfman fur, what? Oh, yeah. Claiming that Wolfman fur won't be able to get Mare Fair to ban Timmy from attending the event. What? You're using the same argument vegans use to chastise folks who don't live their lifestyle, but you spin it around, subvert it, and turn it into something gross, worse. There's nothing respectable or honorable about this argument, even less so with zoophiles, but somehow you sick below that non-existent standard by talking like a dork. Oh, sink below, right. Yeah, so, long comment to basically say, man, even for a zoophile, you suck ass. That's great.
And one of them, wow. You know how many millions are called Timothy II in Florida? You don't. Because if you knew how big it was, you wouldn't be so happy about this total non-victory at all. Wow. Even your own third-party allies are against you guys doxing and harassing. This is pathetic. This is why you guys get no visibility anymore. This is why you guys got censored off of Google, which you should have been, by the way, because no moral search engine is going to hold a site like you in high repute at all, especially not in a page ranking algorithm. I don't even know why you guys are even hosted by Cloudflare.
This is just literal clown music in the background. This is beautiful.
Which, you have no right to have the DDoS protection that you do.
Oh, website 1 over here.
You guys should be the ones that are doxing and harassing anything. Not that I believe in retributive justice, but sometimes you get freaking deserved. Timmy also expressed interest in going to Mare Fair, a brony convention held in Orlando, Florida. In a
nothing that the spoiled Kiwis rotting in their basements would know about.
Okay, so
which part wouldn't they know about?
Sometimes you get freaking deserved. Timmy also expressed interest in going to Mare Fair, a brony convention held in Orlando, Florida.
So the thing that they wouldn't know about is being a degenerate brony. That's a compliment, sir. That's not an insult to say to someone.
Okay, so it looks like one of the guys that you make fun of. Look.
This is like going up to someone and saying, "Wow, you look like you have a house and a happy marriage." Yeah, they don't know about ponies, guys. What a bunch of losers.
No, Florida. In a comment okay, so it looks like one of the guys that you make fun of. Look, pink triangle. Wow, it's a Nazi dog whistle. It's a Nazi freaking dog whistle.
What?
As you make fun of. Look, pink triangle. Wow, it's.
Is that the triangles are Nazi now? I can't keep up with how many things are Nazi at this point. I mean, there's just so many Nazis. I can't keep up. Everything is Nazis. Everything is a pipeline to Nazis, even shapes. I mean, it's all over for us. It's just so over, but even the shapes are against us. Man, I really wish that it was just that a bunch of people are overreactive and using the word Nazi and overusing it to the point where nobody can take it seriously anymore, and actually the world isn't just filled with fucking Nazis, because that would be a horrible existence. Thankfully, in my fake reality, which we clearly don't live in, everything would be better, though. You know, if everybody was just overusing the word Nazi just because they're stupid. You know, that would be better, clearly, than if the world was actually filled with Nazis, which it clearly is. I mean, there's a triangle right there.
Nazi dog whistle. It's a Nazi freaking dog whistle because do you guys even know triangle Nazi Germany?
Oh, we're getting the full info here, guys. He's Googling that for us. This is great.
Do you guys even know what this is supposed to be? Yeah, you guys are just referencing a Holocaust like it's a freaking joke. I did.
Okay. Well, it's also just a triangle. I mean, it's entirely possible that it's a meme. It's an edge joke. It's fucking Kiwi Farms. They're probably gonna make edge jokes, but it's also entirely possible that it's just a fucking triangle. The curtains were just blue, dude.
I didn't even know this was a thing until my friend pointed it out to me. You guys are using the symbol, you guys are culturally appropriating the symbol of a fascist regime that wants to send people who are pro and supportive of Antifa and homosexual and black and transgender rights into concentration camps. Concentration camps!
Yeah, you're really gonna make the spoiled Kiwis rethink themselves by telling them that they're transphobic and racist. That'll do it. No one's tried that yet, so...
Were you guys even concentrating at all when you thought about the moral and ethical implications
so
of putting
funny.
something like this on your website?
You guys pick up what he put down there? That's amazing. That's such good commentary.
Maybe you guys need to be sent to a concentration camp for your ADHD! Oh, person. When an actual moral code could be in support of this, literally, oh my god, this is vulgar! What? Oh my god!
It's just vulgar!
Asocial, because you guys want everyone to be extroverts.
I mean, this is... Like... Yeah, they're never gonna remove that pink triangle now, retard. You know, like... This is why it's, again, making me think this has to be a troll, right? Because no sane person in their right fucking mind would go out here and act like such a fucking woman about a shape. Yeah, maybe it's an edgy joke. Well, it's a pretty funny one now, based on this reaction. Yeah, I mean, they're probably gonna keep making that joke for a while, dude.
You think that being a NEET is bad because it's not fulfilling a social duty? Well, what kind of society do you want me to be doing a duty to? A fascist regime under Donald J. Trump?
Yeah, we're playing klezmer music over an article about the concentration camps, by the way. I'm sure there's something to be said about that, but I don't know.
It's what you guys want me to be working and contributing to. Well, no, I don't think I will, thank you very much. And I don't even care. I don't even care if I have to be deprived of my fullest needs living on, I don't know, the hatefully underfunded welfare state that we have in the most prosperous nation.
I don't even know what he's fucking saying. I don't know. I'm like, the music is again loud and distracting. I'm more focused on that.
And the entire history of the world, by the way, but...
Well, also, he's making, like, dog noises. Like, it's a subsonic frequency that humans can't hear.
I don't even care, because I'm not gonna stand for a kind of society that would send me to a concentration camp.
Guys, he doesn't even care. That's why he made this 34-minute video where he's now scream crying.
Just on the whims of its unknown.
It's gotta be a troll, right? I mean, JC in chat is swearing that it's not a troll. Apparently this, like, interview is gonna prove everything.
So-called anonymous underground internet netizens who think that they can get away with this behavior just because they're posting on an anonymous thread. You guys want anonymity for yourselves, but you want to revoke the anonymity of everyone else. Well, I don't think that's fair at all in the slightest. You guys are just cruel.
That's right, Mega Man!
You're worse than my bullies at high school, and you guys get to be successful, and, well, I bet you're not successful, but even if you wear it, then it will be, even if you wear only a little bit successful, it will be unfair, because of all the harm that you've been causing, the credible harm that you've been causing to other people.
Credible harm, guys.
Humans, and also Therians.
Oh, the Therians, right. So Therians aren't humans, right? Can we hunt them, then? Is that legal?
Also other kins. Not any.
We could definitely hunt those. Those aren't even like animals, right? Other kins are like fucking dragons or like monsters or whatever. Like that's just a public service at that point, right? I say as a joke. It's a joke.
Less valid than humans.
This whole thing is everything I say is
just
a joke.
So that
only a fool. Why don't I just add this to my watch later? Amazing. Only a fool would take anything I say as fact.
Everything is clear for the record, because I know you guys are going to want to archive this video too, and you guys are going to go, oh, Timmy's getting emotional, Timmy has moral principles, Timmy's getting, we want us the police, because we made Timmy get emotional about his principles.
The fucking connection noise. Like, it's perfectly timed to also be happening while he's doing his... God damn it! It's perfectly timed to happen while he's also doing his scream crying. It's just so meticulously crafted as a perfect troll video, it can't possibly be real.
Maybe you guys had actual convictions about the state of the world. You do something better than sitting around in your basement chairs, lurking on a thread about other people. Because you guys don't ever want to do anything for yourself. You guys have this bad vision for a fascist regime over society. But the most you guys can do for it is go out and vote once every 4 years and call other people to action on your anonymous...
Just when I start playing the Nightwish song, he gets quiet again.
Internet thread.
But also the music got more intense, like...
I don't even care about the hateful politics that you support. It's just a source of stimulation for you. And that is why I called you truly pathetic.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's right. Like, to be fair to him, I mean, he's right. The people on Kiwi Farms, I mean, they just... It's all just about, like, political stimulation to them. And, like, me and this guy, I agree with him. Like, I hate political stimulation. I hate political stimulation! I hate political stimulation! Stop stimulating me politically!
You are scum, spoiled Kiwi Farms. Not even the store would sell you for a discount price. You're so obsessed with me. You're so obsessed with me.
He's literally too quiet to fucking make out the words under the loud music.
Your categories that you hate so much because you have hate in your heart for me. And yes, Jewish, pedophile, zoophile.
Hang on. What's going on? The zoophiles are relevant again. Established as prisoners. Yeah, the pink triangle was also assigned to others considered sexual deviants, including zoophiles and pedophiles. Okay, so he's about to do a thing where he goes, well, see, they said that was bad in the Nazis, so you're Nazis. That's what he's gonna do. This is great.
In support of bisexual women and transgender men. Just because I'm not 100% gender conforming all the time means that you guys want to send me to a concentration camp.
So he's gender non-conforming too? Oh man. Man, again, I don't think anyone even knew that. Why did you even say that? Just listen, brother. Just tell them your address to own them. Like at this point, just fucking tell them your address and like your ISP and like send them your mom's fax number and let's just get this over with. What are we doing here?
You guys don't know who you're messing with, by the way. I haven't even gotten through the first post of your thread, and I'm
yeah, you're really having a problem with it. I don't know. It's just a fucking amazing video, right? Like he's doing this whole thing where he's like, haha, you spoiled Kiwis, you don't know nothing about me. But then he's also, like, 5 minutes later, he's screaming and crying and shitting himself, and he's like, I can't even get through the whole first post! Like, dude, pick a tone at least.
I debunked you over 13 times. If you think that your argument was going to hold...
Go back. What happened? What did I miss?
Just because I'm not 100% gender conforming all the time means that you guys want to send me to a concentration camp.
Oh, the Discord server name? I mean, I'm not going to the Discord server.
You guys don't know who you're messing with, by the way.
Yeah. Kittens against Trump, everybody. So if you hate Donald Trump and you want to be a Discord kitten, oh yeah, it's agonist Trump. Agonist. Kittens agonist Trump. Island. So, if you're one of the thousands of extremely retarded lefty people on my server and you want to be a Discord kitten, head over to this server. It'll be great. Don't do that though. I mean, don't engage. Don't touch the poop, as they say. But yeah, kittens against Trump, guys.
I haven't even gotten through the first post of your thread.
Agonist.
And I already debunked you over 13 times. If you think that your argument was going to hold scrutiny, well, I guess that's why you were posting it on your anonymous little Facebook thread, you spoiled Kiwis, because you didn't expect anyone to analyze what you were just posting there. You thought that there was only going to be circle jerk among your fat, stinky basement sows.
So your epic own got buried in your mic quality and the fucking, like, Symphony of the Night music you're playing, or whatever this is.
Let me tell you something. When you post something on the internet, even the people you don't like are gonna see it. That's called operational security, and I am quite the doxer myself. So.
Oh, good. This guy means business.
Don't get surprised if you get sent any letters in the mail from me. Damn.
Just imagine what type of person could actually be threatened by this guy. And this video with him talking like this. And he starts trying to be, like, threatening and, like, scare them. Really put the fear of zoophiles into them. And just picture in your brain what type of human would need to exist for anyone to ever be scared by, like, this guy. Like, would you be like the bubble boy from Seinfeld? What situation are you gonna have to be in for you to hear this voice threatening you and go like, whoa, 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 there's no need for violence. Hang on, we can talk this out. I don't know how threatening this is.
For studios. I bet you're not gonna like
today, Junior!
If you did, so there's that for you. Wow, what if I...
Yeah, no, you're right, actually. The guy that was terrorized by the moth. Maybe. Yeah, maybe him. You know what? If that guy got threatened by Dan's burst, then maybe that would be a real... That's the matchup. That is the business.
Losers on Kiwi Farm. It's a bunch of losers. Finally, as a self-proclaimed proud NEET, which, in case anyone doesn't know, it stands for Not in Education, Employment, Word Training. I am in training right now, actually. I'm
fascinated by how the music that he's picking for this, or his editor, or whatever, it always seems to, like, kind of sound like something else that I recognize, but it's, like, not. Like, this just about sounded like, what is it? I think it's Lurking in the Darkness from FF7. This almost sounded like that, or like the Pink Panther theme or something. But it's like not. It's probably from another German lolicon VN, like the last video.
Training for the biggest political movement of the 21st century. We're gonna get Donald Trump out of the White House by the so-called legitimate means that he got in.
Did he say users? Hang on.
That's for... Wow, what a bunch of losers on Kiwi Farms. What a bunch of losers.
Chat, come on. The word user comes up frequently enough that you don't gotta fish for it.
Finally, as a self-proclaimed proud NEET, which, in case anyone doesn't know, it stands for Not in Education, Employment, or Training. And I am in training right now, actually. I'm in training for the biggest political movement of the 21st century.
Oh, don't let this guy have guns. Please, God, don't let this guy have access to guns. Jesus God, no, we don't need this guy to have guns.
We're gonna get Donald Trump out of the White House by the so-called legitimate means that he got in there. So if you think that I'm not training for anything, you're wrong. You are wrong. So shamelessly wrong and unfounded. You deserve to be ridiculed for this. It is just laughable. It is just so laughable. How you think that I'm not in training? I've been training my mind every day as a rhetorician for Antifa, and you guys are...
You know, guys, I just don't know how we got to this point in our whole... I hate to go on another society rant, but, like, man. Yeah, I've been training every day, bro. I call people chuds on Twitter. That's training for the real war that matters. Amazing. This is, like fucking Uzbekistan could invade the US at this point and probably have a shot. Like with this is the people, they're not sending their best. That's what I'm saying.
You are the ones who are not in training because you're all so cowardly rejecting.
Yeah, Trump is fucking done for, dude. I mean, like... It's not out of the realm of possibility that this guy would be the dude who assassinates Trump. Like, there was already the fucking Brony mass shooter. I think there was a couple of them, actually. I think there were a few different... There was, of course, Randy Stair. Like, it's all fun and games, but if this is genuine, I mean... Fuck, the dude openly talks about how he wants to rape animals. His words, not mine. So, I'm just like... Yeah, I don't think I'd put anything past him. I mean, like, he's, they better step their security up.
Debate against me.
Listen, buddy, you want to do some real change? All I'm saying, Ubisoft CEO next. That's all I'm saying. Out of context, that means nothing.
So-called lolcow. You want to chronicle every little morsel of data against me, and yet
Yeah, I think that would be, like, the series finale of the world. Like, if the news broke that Donald Trump was assassinated by a zoophile Brony, I'm pretty sure that's like, we'll continue to have our adventures after the series ends, right? Like, we're not done as a society or anything, but like, that's the end of the story. Like, it's done. There's no more tales left to tell after that. If that news breaks, it's like, that's the series finale. Everything afterwards is just like extended universe books that are of varying quality. And maybe William Shatner comes back at some point.
I'm presenting myself to you for a challenge, and for a challenge which you so cowardly reject. It shows how much interesting in archiving you are, which you're not. Level 0, you are level 0 interested in archiving. You are just a poser and a fake and a fraud. You only care about archiving because it makes you look good in front of other people and gives you social status. Oh, look at me! I found all this data and information. Well, do you want a debate? No, you don't want a debate. No, why don't you want a debate? Because you're a coward. Because you're a coward, and because you know that all of your archival data...
I mean, they might be cowards in your estimation, but you are the one that's crying reading a Kiwi Farms thread, so... I mean, what is courage, really?
It's only useful when you're presenting it to other people to make fun of me without the original person being there involved in the first place. You know that's true, and I know that's true. And you know that when you earn a voice call with me, when you and I, both of you, know that truth to be true,
we know that truth to be true.
Will see your own strategy used against you. And you know you don't want it to happen. That's why you're avoiding it so much. But
Well, folks, the video continues, but, you know, on yet another, I just, you know, I think that'll do it, for this video. But we have some more Dan's Burst to look at because, yeah, apparently he had some interview.
Okay, so first and foremost, there's just a couple things I'm going to ask you. We'll go into that. I'm going to just kind of set it up on my stream here. One of the main things, first and foremost, how do you like being referred to as? Dan Burst Studios. I know that in your video, you did kind of confirm a name, but I do want to know, first and foremost, how you wish to be referred to.
Yeah, it's Timmy, bro. It's Timmy. Look at this cool picture of this cat that the Zoophile used. That's great.
On the internet, and anything else that some people in Kiwi forums are just like speculating as me having been called. I would really rather not prefer that be repeated, even though it is technically available on their website, but...
What, Timmy? You mean the name that you said like 1,000 times in the video that you made? Well, that's technically available in your video, Timmy, so I'm just gonna call you fucking Timmy.
I feel that limiting the availability of certain things goes a long way towards like actually directing conversation in the way you want it to. So yeah, just Dan Burst Studios for now.
Okay, so Dan Burst Studios. Okay. So, Dan, you have been...
Yeah, Egg Crust is in this chat, too. We love Dan's Burst. So this is like the butt buddy. This is like the fellow gooner, I guess, or one of his friends, one of his fucking concubine partners in their, like, weirdo polyamory gooner relationship Discord thing. That, you know, basically the stuff that was written about in, like, Sodom and Gomorrah, basically. I guess that's one of them, and then the other one, there was two of them, I think, and there might be more. I mean, he has all Discord, so, but there were like at least two that showed up in the last stream, and apparently two of his friends also have Kiwi Farms threads, so that's just tops.
Subject of some of the conversations on the internet, created a video specifically speaking in regarding Kiwi Farms and things like that. I know that we had spoken previously. My question to you is, how did you find yourself in this kind of, I don't want to say line of fire, but, you know, that is how that occurred. How did this happen?
So, how to get into this list, everyone on Kiwi Farms wanted to attack me, and even putting me on their featured thread. So, the way that this started was...
Damn, you're so autistic that with like fucking 50 followers on YouTube, you got featured on Kiwi Farms. You should be proud of yourself, dude.
My friend Foster wanted to do a certain interview, a podcast, with someone called Helena, who was someone who was holding like a little like art competition thing. And
what the fuck is happening?
Even Christine's fan was going to be in it. And so Foster wanted...
Who? Did I just hear?
Holding like a little like art competition thing. And
art competition thing. He has weird... I forgot about his like strange inflections. He didn't do a lot of that in the Kiwi Farms video because he was like too busy crying and fake laughing and calling them spoiled Kiwis, I guess. But yeah, we love Dan's Burst. He's my boyfriend. Egg Crust here just loves Dan's Burst. That's great. We, by the way, we. So is that we as in us on the Discord, or like we as in system? You'd say he's our boyfriend if that was the case, right? I don't know.
Christine fan was going to be in it. And so Foster wanted to get exposure as an artist, and he also like really appreciates Christine fan as a person. If you look at it on Blue Sky, like they've been following each other, tweeting to each other, etc.
How does his mic keep getting like worse with time? I mean, it's not disconnecting now, but he's like got the microphone buried under his shirt or something.
And so this thing is like really going to be his big moment. Except because of this like really silly and pointless reason, Helena decides that he's going to remove Foster from the collaboration, and it's actually a reason.
No, Timmy is the boyfriend that stole the Snickers, or something. That was the trans ex. So this is a different boy or girl or they them friend. I don't know. Partner. What partners?
That hits a little bit close to home to me. Helena says that Foster can't be on it because he's too autistic, because he made like some like offhand comments about there being like I won't go into in depth, but basically Foster came on.
He's speaking from a hole that's currently being filled with dirt. He's speaking from the hole he's dug himself in. That's what's happening right now. That's why he's so
got kicked
muffled.
off of this thing. He goes on the Kiwi farm to vent about it because this person is like also on Kiwi farm. And then I go on there to defend him when people start doxing his full name, by the way, which Foster had never intended to do anything like that to Helena. He was just looking for...
Oh, so you mean those spoiled Kiwis were able to actually get that information, and you probably shouldn't have started trouble then, right? Oh. Well, I could have told you that.
Emotional event.
So
I came on there,
just to
now they're attacking me.
So just to kind of reiterate, you found yourself in the also some of my individuals in chat are saying that you may be too far away from your mic unless you're using your phone as a microphone. You do sound muffled and you're kind of coming in and out in specific areas. Not necessarily.
Bro, that's just the Timmy Riz. Like, that's just his style, though.
People can't hear you, but you do sound muffled. So my question to you, or let me just get this straight. Let me reiterate it.
I don't know if I'd be able to fix that because my microphone I'm using is kind of bad right now.
Okay, not a problem.
Maybe you shouldn't be a fucking YouTuber then.
Well, not to fiddle it around.
Not a problem, but I do want to just kind of
use your phone at this point. How much worse could it be?
Get the insight, get the understanding, and we'll kind of move on from there.
What kind of microphone? Like, I feel like even a cheap microphone now is gonna sound better than that. I don't know. Is he using a Rock Band mic? What's he gotta be using? How old is his microphone? Maybe it's like a webcam mic.
So what I understand is you were coming to defend an individual who you were.
Hey, listen, I'm not gonna talk shit about the host's PNG tuber guy. Because, like, look, he's a Mega Man Battle Network character. He's got the Battle Network sword. Plus he got the Wu-Tang sword. Like, I can't shit talk Mega Man Battle Network OC. That's I mean, if you're gonna pick a cringe OC, that's what you go for.
You were befriended.
Imagine if this was a Sonic character or like Persona or JoJo or some shit. Yeah, Mega Man Battle Network OC, this guy's a Chad.
Or that you were already friends with, and you defended them on the farms, is that correct? Is that what kind of transpired? And then then individuals on Kiwi farms came to start some investigations about you. Now, I will say this, and we are going to kind of go into it a little bit. You do have very controversial beliefs and takes, none of which I agree with. I'm going to be very frank with you. None of which a large population of individuals agree with. And I understand that they are, you said that there are comments about you that are being misinterpreted both in your video as well as in our conversations. We did speak.
This is like I hope that he is genuine. I really do. I'm not seeing anything so far in this. We're only a couple minutes in, but I'm not seeing anything that's really definitively making me think it has to be real. But like, if it is, I mean, this is Chris Chan. This is the classic lolcow behaviors of like, oh, they're spreading misinformation about me. I better clear it up and tell them the real story. I gotta tell them more information, and then they're gonna realize their misunderstanding, and they're all just gonna leave me alone. No, I don't live there. Hang on. Let me give you my phone. I'll just type in my address for you. Hang on.
Previously did some pre-interview questions. So when you found out that Kiwi Farms started to have a discussion in and around you, what was going through your head?
What's going through my head? Well,
yeah, I guess there are photos from the server, though, so, you know, maybe we're going to jump ahead to some of these alleged messages. I guess this would be one of them here. Let's see here.
Real life.
You know this person in real life. So you're allowing this person in real life, and I'm going to pull it up for the chat real quick. You're allowing this person in real life to post.
Well, you know, I mean, they just it's word art. That's fine. That's fine, right? It's just word art. They're just making. You can see the like patterns, like it's like a magic eye painting. So that's fine, right? Like that should be on the Discord. Yeah.
A wall of text.
And someone in the chat here is saying minors are allowed on the server, by the way. So I guess just keep that in mind. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's got minors in it. Nobody said that it was until he brought it. So did he do another unforced error and we skipped past it?
that just
God
says
damn
rape in an area with children. Now, you explain. No, hold up.
Whoa,
Minors shouldn't be allowed in Discord. They're not allowed in my Discord. We have a very stark rule. We have rules. If you are not 18 plus, you will be taken out of the Discord. So you have a wall of text from a adult that you know. You have an adult that you know that is writing rape in this Discord. Now, you and I have spoken, and I'm going to...
That's not Foster U's profile image.
Okay,
No.
well, Foster for You is here. You also have a different individual.
that's not
Okay,
a
so
different-
who's
different,
this individual?
someone
This is Foster...
So this is not Foster
Okay.
You.
Foster for You is here.
Foster for You. So this person that he's like he knows in real life and is defending or whatever responded to all of this rape post and said kisses. That's good. This is off to a good start.
He was here.
Really good
You also
start.
have a different
Yes,
individual.
that's not a
Okay, so
different-
who's this
different,
individual?
someone
This is Foster's E-Kitten. Is this Foster's E-Kitten? Yeah.
Oh, no, that's
Foster's E-Kitten, everybody.
Foster's boyfriend. Yeah.
Boyfriend. Okay, so still another adult.
Boyfriend, right.
Let's not get out of this for a second. This is another adult in a child
think he's
space.
Are you sure?
You have hold on.
Like, I mean, yeah, technically, legally, they are adults, but let's not act like these are adults. Like, come on now.
Hold up.
My E-kitten. Actually, King.
Okay.
You have an open space with adults. Now, my question to you is: you have adults and children mixing. Now, you have an individual.
You gotta keep them separated. You know, you're under 18, you won't be doing any HylianHikkikomori on this Discord, let me tell you.
Posting these kind of comments, and I hope they're an adult. You know, these are things I want to express to you. But if this is how your Discord is run with rules and a moderator chat, how can people believe you that this is not a grooming server when there's messages like this?
Well, what I would ask anyone is to ask any of the individuals, is there grooming going on?
No. How?
Just ask the individuals if there's grooming going on, because notoriously, you know, people that are being groomed usually know that, and, you know, they'll be honest about it and, like, not have any, you know, other perspective on things that might be colored by other situations. That's usually the way things go, so just ask, it'll be fine. You know, listen, that person said Keffels didn't groom them, so it's fine. They said that Keffels didn't. So, like, that case closed, you know.
Can you? No. I'm asking you a question. Please answer.
All right. So,
how can you verifiably ascertain that there is no grooming that's going on in your server? Because you have explained to me.
I ascertain that there's no grooming.
If you do not have the ability, because there's multiple minors that we can confirm. There's approximately.
This happens all the time on 4chan, and there are minors on 4chan.
Okay, I'm not asking. Okay, we're not asking about 4chan. Come on.
Yeah, we really need to. It happens on 4chan, guys. I mean, okay, but 4chan doesn't have private messaging. Like, yeah, you can, I guess, connect with people. I don't know, that's gonna happen everywhere, really. You run this Discord, though. Like, this is your community. So, like, what are you doing to facilitate this or stop it? Like, this is bizarre whataboutist pure, like swerve. Like, but 4chan, though.
Stick, chat. Please, stay here. We are talking about your Discord. This is your space. Right. Now
oh man, these people do love attention, don't they? I mean, every time it's like I talk about it and then they must just like be name searching or something. I don't know. I mean, maybe that cool troll fellow is involved. I don't know, because Foster You says toast is possum. So Foster You, you like rape? You into that?
You've also told me,
I think it's a little silly though.
Oh, you think it's silly? Okay. So you've also said that you believe that individuals, you believe that minors can consent. I have that Discord message here. You believe that minors are able to consent, and you also believe in the decriminalization of CSAM and CP. However, very interestingly, you're supposed to have rules in your Discord. You have a moderator chat. That completely doesn't agree with your line of thinking and what you've told me. But if you don't claim to be a surveillance state, right? If you don't claim to be a surveillance state,
I'm gonna let you finish.
why do you have a locked
surveillance state
panel in your Discord? Why do you have, like, this is other stuff?
Okay, so
besides the music, check the description below.
Negative people. Okay, and we got some kind of fucking furry porn album. All right, great. So is Rebecca is Patricia Taxon involved in this? I'm sorry, Rebecca Kimple. I got you guys mixed up because you're, it's like Sonic and Shadow. It's just this is a real shame.
Talking about. You have a locked channel in your Discord.
There's one moderator-only channel, so that moderators can coordinate with each other. If there's going to be a raid on the server, if there's going to be spam in the server, if there's going to be an attack, and if we're doing a specific countermeasure in response to attack, why does that need to be in a public space? You might, first of all, if we wanted to hide...
So this is starting to sound like it's probably more real. I mean, maybe it is just all orchestrated to look... Maybe they all just are pretending to be epic groomers to own the conservatives or so. I don't know. I guess it could still all be staged, but it's like it's very much at the point where it doesn't really matter if it is. It's still like crazy people behavior. So I mean, I guess we've established that even if this guy is trying to troll, he might be somewhat effective at it, but I mean that's not a lot better. That's not much better.
It's something we would be doing it in a group chat and not a moderator-only channel.
If you wanted to hide something, right? Like if you were deleting somebody's messages when somebody came into your Discord. Now I do have proof of that. I do have proof of that Discord messages were deleted. Do you want me to pull that proof out?
It was a misclick. It was a misclick.
Oh. I would like to see the proof.
Oh, okay. Not a problem. Because I do have a specific video of you guys.
Hello, Opp Block. Your Mega Man Battle Network Sona is nice. I enjoy it. I recognize that laser sword from a mile away. Jack in!
Is being deleted when somebody.
Maybe it isn't Mega Man Battle Network, but it sure looks like
entered your server. And I'm sure you already know of that because, like you say, you are a part of your server at all times. I can pull that video up, not a problem.
I'm not a part of server of all times. In fact, I delegate most of the moderation activity to my actual moderators.
So what you're saying is, it's your moderator's fault if grooming occurs, right?
I
mean, why do you think the interviewer is going too hard on the guy when he's just showing him, like, screen caps of his Discord and the dude's being, like, weird and evasive and doing, like, but 4chan, though! And, like, why is that, like, yeah, you would, if you were trying to get an answer out of somebody and they were just, like, being, like, weird about it, you would probably also just get annoyed with them eventually.
About something that I don't condone happening, then I'm going to take action.
So what don't you condone? So let's talk about that. What don't you condone?
Okay, specifically what I don't condone is, and it would be something like two people, like one person pressuring someone else to sign something based on a threat of doxing, harassment, or blackmail. If someone is trying to pressure someone else into making a choice by using leverage against them, that's not a free choice. And I don't support people intruding on someone else's right to a free choice.
Yeah, dude, just listening to this guy talk, though, it's like, I admit, I'm, like, barely even taking in the information that he's saying, though, because, like, his voice just really is very annoying. And he just talks... do I still have this on super speed? I do. I should slow it down a little bit. We're gonna jump ahead to the next bit of, Discord stuff here. Let's see what else we got. Oh, what's this?
This is a conversation between individuals.
So we got a minor, 13. Foster U says, thanks anyway. It's okay, I'm also 13 in my mind, but physically I'm 25, lol. Is that okay with you? So, I mean, again, as we always say, this is like, it's, it's a Discord screen cap. It's not really, like, proof you take to a courtroom, right? But, I mean, he's not really saying, like... He's not really saying this is fake or anything. He's not saying this didn't happen. He's not saying these screenshots are doctored. He's going like, well, but it's a private space, and I don't know... that obviously leads me to think that this is probably just real, and probably just going on this guy's Discord, I guess. And again, I suppose it's possible that this is like a group of funny trolls, or one guy maybe, who is just like pretending to have this Discord so that he can be like internet infamous or something. It's possible that this is still a bit. But it's really not it's starting to look, admittedly, it is starting to look a little more real. I gotta give it to the chat member.
In your server, it's very hard to get all their names out. The gayest of the man, Foster for you, as well as an individual calling themselves Faust. You have a...
Yeah, and I mean, if there is an AOC NSFW fanfic written by this guy, this Timmy individual, you know, that's pretty special.
Person who is calling...
Again, I don't know, maybe it's ChatGPT. We'll probably figure that out if we look at it. You know, that's real dedication if he is just trying to troll people. That it's really starting to... It is at that point where it's like, I guess it's still possible, but so much dedication would be needed. And the end result of all of this is literally just pretending to be retarded for, like, attention, I guess. Like, you're not going to own them. I guess there might be a part where you like, haha, I fooled you. I guess, but it's like you still did this, though, and this is still very bizarre. Like, in the hypothetical scenario where it's all just... you know, a troll somehow still. Like, that was my original theory. It's a troll. It's starting to look like it isn't, but if it possibly still is, we're definitely at that point of like, yeah, you're still a crazy person. Like, even if you trolled him, you're still crazy. You're still acting like a fucking weirdo. You know, it's just nice to watch a video that has this guy, though, that doesn't also have clown music.
Themselves 13 in your Discord. And you're having somebody say, I am mentally 13, but physically 25. Is that okay with you? You do understand honestly, those instances?
You just said yes, guys.
That is predation.
Where is the predation going on? Someone is being open about their experience. They could be mentally regressed or mentally...
I'm gonna kill myself today to see if I will die.
Delayed.
Okay.
This person is mentally delayed, possibly, and you're just assuming the worst, even though you have no positive evidence.
I see.
Hey, Kenshiro, listen, live up to your namesake. Be more honorable than this. How's the defense of this guy doing for you there, buddy?
You truly... I have to tell you this truthfully and honestly. You can't tell me, you can't look at these things, you can't see these things and ascertain if grooming is not happening in the server. Because what you're also saying... Hold up.
Define grooming.
Hold up.
We need to know that before we move on, because you're using this buzzword. You have to
it's not just a buzzword. So when we talk about grooming, I'll give you... Listen, because you're having difficulty understanding definition.
He just says, very well, then. All right, I mean, listen, I understand you want to play devil's advocate and, like, you know, let's not all just jump to conclusions here, but the guy did make a video defending zoophilia. Not just zoophilia, but literally was like, what's wrong with raping animals? Like, he said, he used the rape word, is what he said. That wasn't me using that word. That was him that specifically brought the R slur into it. So, like, you know, I don't know if it's necessary. You don't need to defend the guy. I mean, I just as a rule. Also, Spiro Agnew can fuck off. This guy's not a sicko. We're the sickos. We're the real sickos. This guy brings a bad name to being a sicko. Fuck off.
I'll give it to you.
Please
right? So grooming is a series of cases. There are different ways that adults can have unfettered access to minors. Now, there's some differences between online grooming versus in-person grooming. Hey, I'm explaining. You asked my expertise. I'm giving it to you.
Listen, I know quite some things about grooming people in real life and online. So let me learn you something.
Hey. There you go. So when we're talking about, there are 5 keys to grooming. One of which is having unfettered access, unrestricted access to a minor. One of which is lowering the inhibition towards sexual conversation.
Okay, well, I've heard these definitions. Let's see the next screen cap here. We're powering through this. I'm sure he's crying and screaming and shitting himself, but, like, what's going on here? What's going on here? Come on now.
For their own struggles. That's fine with me.
Gotta wait 5 more years. I don't know who this is, because I can't read the fucking name, because this dipshit has his name too dark. Gotta wait 5 more years, then I can legally move out on my own without my grandma calling the cops on me. And then they respond to themselves and say, wait, she still might, she's that type. And then Foster You just shows up and says, what rape fantasies you have? Just rape, like, I've raped my now ex in ERP a large handful of times. What was their character like? The scene? Women love rape fantasies, but never them being the ones inflicting it. Yeah, I mean, that's the real equality right there. So the sudden pivot from, like, I'm 13 or whatever, I gotta wait, like, well, that 18, right, is probably what that is. So I gotta, like, I'm 13, I gotta wait 5 years till I can move out without my grandma calling the cops on me. And then just immediate pivot into what rape fantasies do you have? That was the next message. That was a minute apart from the last message. That was about being like, you know, abusive grandma or whatever, like moving away from grandma. And this Foster U's the one that was in chat, maybe still is. You know, they're apparently the one that Timmy here knows in real life or something. So that's good. You know, these two people knowing each other in real life, just like Sangi and Snake Thing knew each other in real life. Just like Pamperchew and all of his weirdo friends know each other in real life. It's great.
So I have here on the screen a message in yours.
Now, come on, chat. It would be really rude of you to go in chat and at the guy and say freak and, you know, like, be mean to him. Don't do that. That would be rude.
In your forum, right? So we have an individual, the gayest of man, has talked again. Gotta wait.
The gayest of man.
5 years. This is just in reference to things.
Oh, that is what that
gotta
says.
wait 5 years, then I can legally move out on my own without my grandma calling the cops, which would indicate that obviously this person is probably a minor, right? We've confirmed
literally
that.
A minor.
Let's see. She still might. She's the type.
Say this person could be a neat.
Oh, okay.
Probabilistically, okay, but necessarily no.
Sure. Okay, let's.
It's probably
we're
maybe,
gonna go over this.
Not necessarily.
We're gonna go over this, right?
Okay.
I have what rape fantasies do you have from Foster You? So this is one of your mods, correct?
Oh, Discord mod moment.
Foster You is one of your mods?
Let the chat GPT, let the fucking algorithms hear that for any future Discord moderator trail cam, you know, prompts that come up. Just, yeah.
Yes or no?
Sure. And yeah, this is the use of therapy.
Okay, so this is one of
motherfucker.
your mods encouraging this kind of conversation. Just want to know. Just rape, like I've raped
and mental health support.
Okay. I've raped, what was that? I'm sorry?
Someone who was providing therapy and mental health support by allowing people to express.
Okay,
that.
so in what way?
Therapy and mental health support. That's a good reaction. I agree. Therapy and mental health support, guys. That's good. That's good. That's so good that you're doing that as an outreach program for the youths today. I mean, they're all fucked up on their phones and stuff too. So, yeah, that's great. That's good that you're doing that.
Low. You just said some magic words. We'll get back to this one. What do you mean?
By the way, Foster You in chat said that he already explained. I don't know. They already explained, and that we were supposed to read chat, but chat's moving too fast to see that you're gay, so I can't see whatever you said. If it was something to the effect of, it's not grooming, it's just fiction or something like that. I've encountered that one before. You know, feel free to bonk us over the head with a new argument that we've never considered, and that'd be great. But I've been doing videos like this. I've been doing streams like this for a while, so I kind of don't think that that's going to happen.
By their offering therapy and mental health.
Oh, out of context lies. So what's the context for asking this 13-year-old about their rape fantasies? Because is it fake? You're not saying it's like doctored. Like, that's the thing. Just at least raise the suspicion that they're just fake, right? Because it's pretty easy to just make fake Discord screen caps. But your argument is, no, but they're out of context. I don't know what context makes this better. Like, You just tell me they're fake. Just tell me they're totally made up, fabricated. It's all a witch hunt, folks, and I won't believe you, but I mean, at least that'll be in the air, and I'll be like, well, yeah, we can't really take it for it might be fake. We don't know. But you're not even saying they're fake. You're just saying they're out of context. That means this is a thing you said. So what's the context? Can you explain in front of the class what the context was for you asking this 13-year-old, what, presumably 13, what rape fantasies they have? Go ahead, you have the floor.
Are they,
hey,
come back. You said something very interesting. Are you saying that Foster for You is offering therapy to these individuals? Are you saying that your server is supposed to be therapeutic?
I'm saying that the collective open nature of my server is meant as a general safe space.
Whenever I type it, it doesn't send. Oh. Yeah, the chat finally got one right. That's great. You know, it always deletes random messages, and I like type something in, and I'm like, did that one go through? I don't know, but finally it gets the call correct.
That would be censored and tabooed and downvoted in other places of the internet, where people can say like, okay, this is what I think. What can I do in my own life? Or they could say like, oh, I feel this way, and I want someone to talk about these feelings that I have.
So wouldn't that also be therapy, like actual private one-on-one therapy?
That might have a therapeutic effect, but tons of things.
So how do you know that your server? Sorry for interrupting you, but it's kind of the point I'm getting at. How do you know that your server is offering a similar therapeutic effect?
Oh, dude, Furry Gamers Against Trump is here. Oh man, the whole squad is here. This is great. Stop harassing my boyfriend. Your boyfriend made these videos. I'm sorry, I just found a YouTube channel. This isn't harassment. Thankfully, though, you're probably going to witness harassment from what happened with Kiwi Farms there. I don't condone such actions. I'm just watching a YouTube video. I mean, I'm not harassing anybody. This is just a YouTube video. It's freely available. He really shouldn't have made that YouTube video, frankly. Like, that shouldn't be up on YouTube if he doesn't want people to talk about it and have opinions about it. So that's not harassment. That's stupid.
To actual one-on-one therapy sessions and things like that.
I cannot compare this to the focused and directed individual attention of an individual, compassionate, and non-judgment therapist who's had a degree or whatever.
I don't fuck around with bullying people or harassing them. Bullying can lead to suicide, and I'm just not about that life.
Compare that to the individual fact. However, I know that giving people a safe space makes them feel like they don't have to hide who they are inside.
Stop harassing him. He's cute. Listen, he's not gonna get the discount, okay? I don't care if his boyfriend or brother or whatever works for Ross. He's not getting the discount, so fucking get walking! Get walking, or we're gonna walk you out of here in cuffs.
And so I believe that if you're censoring, I believe that if you are gay in the 1900s, and
I could die at any time because of bullies. Like, oh, I gotta clip that one. I hope if someone knows what stream I can die at any time due to bullies comes from. That's a good one. That's a great one.
Have anyone to talk about it with. I believe that's going to cause you psychological stress. And so by having a safe space for gay people, like in the past, is going to do a service to the community.
But you described it as therapy.
You said the things that this guy's saying in chat now are just like incomprehensible. Stop hurrying us. It has the so-called dick vine. The word vine is in all caps. Mom, is it okay if it's vines? Foster claims the context was the minor said they had a rape kink and role-played with their boyfriend and claimed they were not role-playing with the minor themselves. Oh, so the context is you were just innocently asking the minor about their rape fetishes in an innocent way, unrelated to... Okay, I get you now. I get you. Guys, it's fine. It's fine. Everybody... Foster explained himself. It's all fine. It's okay. That's a perfectly acceptable and reasonable answer. I accept that. Okay, thank you. Thank you for explaining. Thank you.
that they were offering a
Therapeutic.
you described it. You described it when defending
I
it.
misspoke. I meant to say
when-
You know, in a platonic way. Just ask about rape fetishes. In a platonic way.
therapeutic. But when you again, therapeutic implies that there is intent. We are talking about people that want to abuse children. We are talking.
Okay. Whoever is on the Furry Gamers Against Trump account, maybe this is just trolling. I don't even know if you're the real Furry Gamers Against Trump, but I mean, talk to your fucking boyfriend all you want. I'm the least of your problems, though, dude. Like, you really made some mistakes with that video that happened. Like, your boyfriend did a boo-boo. I'm just looking at YouTube videos. This is like the least of your problems. Like, you guys are gonna have some shit for probably years. Like, I would change all of your information, frankly. Kiwi Farms is not going to be happy with you. Or more specifically, Kiwi Farms realizes that it's very funny to mess with you. Alright, at this point, the D-Gens are getting ejected from chat, by the way. Says, goodbye, Furry Gamers Against Trump. Hide user. Where's that other fucker? I don't know. Whenever you see that other fucker, get rid of him. Get rid of him. No more D-Gens jumping on the bed.
This person is expressing that they want to rape, they've raped their ex in ERP.
Okay, yeah, we can read, bro. Like, thank you, but I mean, I guess he's trying to confront the guy about it, so it's understandable, but, you know, it's like, just give me the information here. We need, like, a supercut of this. So Dan's man here, Timmy himself, says, yes, I'm not a minor attracted person myself. Out of the ones I've met, most have not had the mental focus to be able to have pleasing platonic relationships with, making romantic ones out of the question. I'm not completely against the idea, but it just seems very improbable that a partner who is a good fit for me would also happen to be a minor. This is the pragmatic pedophile. Like, yeah, I'm open to the idea, but, like, it's probably not. It's not realistic. It's not, you know. That's, yeah. Yeah, the height difference. I mean, like, you know, I'm 5'4", she's 5'6". Like, I can't date a 7th grader that's taller than me. Come on now.
Individuals. But I'm not going to make a judgment about a whole group just based off of the average or even the 99% of that group. I'm not a judgmental person in that way. I judge based off of the individual and not based off of in-group status.
So just to go over, I asked if your partners, for instance, have been 18 plus.
They haven't. Oh.
And then you did say that you're not a minor attracted person yourself. Out of the ones that you've met, most of them did not have the mental focus to have pleasing platonic.
I like the way that that's written too. It's like, I'm not against the idea, but it's just all of the minors I've met so far have been really bad. Like, it's basically like, yeah, as soon as I find one that's like up my alley, oh baby, I'm all over that shit. But, you know, just most of them are into Skibbity Toilet, and I can't talk to them about that shit.
Relationships with making romantic ones out of question, but you're not completely against the idea, but it seems very improbable for a partner who's a good fit for you that would also be a minor. But what you're saying is that you would not throw out the idea.
Wow, Error 101 knows the exact timestamp of I can die at any time 'cause of bullies. I mean, it's a great moment, so I'm glad you have it, like, saved, I guess. Ryuzer ga Gotoku, huh? Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
Of it happening. But you considered the idea coming into your mind and being a possibility, is that correct?
Yes, and in the same way that I am not gay, but if a hypothetical 1 in a million male came and met all my preferences, then I would...
Another great individual that's literally equating pedophilia to being gay. That's great. And it's always, you know, people always talk about all of the right-wingers talking about trans grooming or whatever. And I'm just like, okay, but how many people are out there that are doing it themselves and being like, yeah, I would date a child just like I would maybe date a man, potentially, hypothetically. It's basically the same thing, right? Next, I'm gonna start marrying goats. Like, man, you really want 100 years of Trump, don't you? Like, it's like all of the shit about, yeah, again, it's like all the shit we heard about like 10 years ago, whatever, 15 years ago, the gay marriage bill, whatever it was. I don't know, gay marriage fucking law, whatever word it is, whatever the law. I don't know the legal words. I don't know the law words. Yeah, you saw all these like people showing up on Fox News or whatever. They're like, this is it. Next, people will be marrying their children and their pets, and it's like, well, yeah, there's some people that sure want to. I don't know. There's definitely some people that, in trying to defend themselves as whatever they are, they go like, yeah, you're just a Nazi. You hate gay people and pedophiles like me. Like, you're really, this is not helping. This is not helping the whole thing, you know?
But why are you equating it to being gay? Let's talk about this right now. Pedophilia is not the same thing as being gay. We can agree with that.
You believe that pedophilia cannot be a sexuality. You believe that it cannot be innate.
If you want me to be very real, pedophilia is not a sexuality. It is quite.
I believe it can be.
That's okay. Then
there exist individuals for which it is a sex.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Again, it's like if the guy's trolling, this is just kind of really embarrassing. I don't know what. We're just gonna keep watching it, by the way, because we're getting right up to the moment where the big funny thing happens. I won't spoil it for those that don't know, but yeah. Yeah, the only result of doing this, if it's a troll, is just making yourself look like a pedophile, so I don't know why you do that. So I guess this just is the worst. That Kiwi Farms video just is the worst video ever. Like, I just think that if it's not a troll, it's just the worst video ever made. I mean, that's just, it's tone deaf in like 100% in the opposite direction of what it needed to be. The editing is terrible. I mean, the whole context of the guy too, like the previous video that he made and everything he likes, you know, he likes to put the beans on it. It's some real weird shit. Yeah, I guess it's just the worst video ever. I mean, I think at this point it would be worse if this whole thing was a troll, right? Like, you're just trolling. Haha, I just made you think I was a pedophile as a joke. What's the point of that? I don't know. It's like, it's not. It's just a troll. It's real life. This is a real person, I guess. Maybe, or it is actually worse than that, and the person is just trying to troll by being like this. I guess. I don't know.
Okay, that's.
I don't know. I talked to these people firsthand, and you didn't talk to a single one of them.
Why would I want to talk to pedophiles? Can I ask you a question? Why would I want to talk to pedophiles?
Why do you
That's a good question.
have these
No. Come here. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. You're not as spurgy as you think you are. Why do you think I would want to talk to pedophiles? Why would I want to talk to a pedophile? I'm asking you that question.
Okay, you probably would not want to do that because
why wouldn't I want to do that?
Because you've been propagandized to by Nazis. Yeah, and again, this is all just the classic, again, lolcow unforced error. He didn't have to do this interview thing. It's only made him look even worse. I mean, it's now pretty much all but confirmed this is just this guy. I mean, this is just what he's into, and he's a genuine user. Like, this is, you didn't have to provide Kiwi Farms with all of this, dude. You didn't have to provide me with all of this. This dumb fuck comes to my chat like, I'm gonna tell Timmy about this! And it's like, okay, bitch, tell Timmy he shouldn't have done this fuck-ass interview where he makes himself look like a fucking Sangi. Like, fuck. Like, it's my fault that I fucking watched a YouTube video that this dipshit decided to be involved with. Holy fuck. I love it. I love it when people inevitably blame me. Like, this happens all the time. Or at least frequently enough. Like the fucking Diablo Composer guy where it's like, hey, stop talking about those things that I said on Twitter. Like, you said them! It's not my fault that you said them! Why are you now upset about the fact that you said these things? Because that's what it is. It's like, oh, I'm proud. I'm going to go out here and do this interview. Wait, someone saw the interview and doesn't agree? How dare you? Like, you shouldn't have made the interview, dude. You shouldn't have fucking done this. Fucking, you should stand by your shit. You should be like, oh, I don't care if he doesn't agree. I'm right, and, like, I'm morally justified. No, like, you even know you should be ashamed. You even know you should be ashamed. You're just like, oh, people found out about our opinions. Like, yeah, you should be fucking scared.
Made you feel uncomfortable about talking to a pedophile? What was one of the things that made you uncomfortable about talking to a pedophile?
Well, I would be a little uncomfortable if someone was like very gay, and I would be
No.
That's gotta go on the soundboard, motherfucker. He even said he was gay.
comfortable.
What was one of the things that made you uncomfortable about talking to a pedophile?
Well, I would be a little uncomfortable if someone was like very gay, and I would.
Listen, I know it's completely out of context. That one is. I know he's not done speaking, but holy shit, learn how to format your sentences better, dude.
No. Oh, whoa. We're not talking about gay. I need you to come back to that. What made you, Dan?
Yes.
What made you feel uncomfortable about talking to a pedophile? What was the thing that made you feel uncomfortable?
So first of all, I'm not talking about all pedophiles. I'm talking about one pedophile.
He's just trying to get him back on track and he's just going sing-song with it. It's great. What? No. You stupid pedophile. No. You stupid zoophile. You know, it's great. You gotta get jiggy with it sometimes.
I'm asking you, what did the pedophile make you feel uncomfortable about?
So that person was describing hardcore pornography of a variety that I did not share his interest in. His description of hardcore pornography made me uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And I let him know of that kindly, and we were able to have a more productive discussion after that.
I see. So you were able to have a
updated my journal.
A discussion about.
So I think this is about to happen, by the way. I think it's about to happen. It's like in the next 2 minutes.
Philias in
his psychological mental state.
I see.
Well, apparently Foster U had the fucking sense to tell this dipshit to not do interviews. If only this guy had listened to Foster U, the guy who talks to children about rape. You know, if only he'd listened to someone who's got a little more sense than he does.
I get that. I see.
Unbelievable.
I'm glad you did.
But my question to you is this. What if, for instance, a minor in your Discord talks about running away with you?
A minor in my Discord server talks about running away with me. Mm-hmm. Well, that's not something I would do in real life, but...
So if I were...
That's not something I do in real life.
To say, have evidence of that.
It's just roleplay. Listen, people that are like, young people on the internet, they know the difference between roleplay and real life just fine. So it's fine.
If I were to have evidence of your minor mod talking about running away with
There's a minor mod on the fucking Gooner server?
Away to you.
No,
and the minor mod has talked about running away with Timmy?
Banter.
That's just banter. It's just locker room talk. It's all a big witch hunt, folks. It's a witch hunt. It's the fucking Nazi media. It's the Nazi media, folks. They all hate me. They do. It's the Nazi media. They're trying to make me out to be some kind of monster, some kind of pedophile. I'm not a pedophile, but...
Oh, it's just banter when you do it. Weird. So it's just banter when your mod... again, the minor.
Yeah, that's definitely a screenshot, I guess, of an alleged minor saying, "My parents don't know that I'm running away to go to Dan's man's in 20 days. Now, again, banter, maybe. It's probably just some kind of joke, right? But it's like, it doesn't really matter if it's just a joke at that point. That's very, very strange. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess we can't confirm anything. Technically, the screenshots might be fake. But, I mean, I'm looking at this here, and if it walks like a minor and talks like a minor, then it's
probably a minor.
Mustard!
An unconfirmed minor. Oh, I see. Now it's an unconfirmed minor.
An unconfirmed minor. They don't even have background checks.
And it's always been that
I
way.
see. It's an unconfirmed minor. Guys, unconfirmed minor. Let me recontextualize that. I'm running away to Dan's man's. In 20 days, my parents don't know. Whoa, what's happening? Why would an adult need a parent's permission?
Just to confirm.
So, but here's the thing, right? So we're gonna see this here. We're gonna see Timmy here try to defend this. People are, you know, obviously, yeah, like just a random Discord screen cap. You don't have any proof that it's real. It's very easy to throw this sort of thing together. And it's what I've been saying. Like, if the argument is, oh, that's fake, that's not real, then say that, right? Say, oh, someone made this screen cap up to make me and my people on my Discord look bad or something. And it's like, we still probably wouldn't believe that. It still sounds like a you know, sounds like a line. It sounds like an excuse, but that's not even what they're saying. Maybe he will, but it seems like he's just defending it. Like he said, oh, it's just banter. You know, so that means this is real, right? Like that's proof. That's confirmation that this is a real conversation that happened. If it wasn't, then Timmy would probably tell us, like, yeah, that's not a real thing. That never happened. This person isn't a minor, or they didn't say that, or whatever. Like, if it's not real, he'd probably point that out, but he's not doing that. He's just going like, well, it's just banter, though, so that means it's real. Like, that's the confirmation. So it does seem like that's probably just what's happening here, right? Maybe he'll say something different here. This is the crucial moments of the situation.
Needs a parent's permission.
Just to confirm, is this posted in the server?
This is posted. This is posted in your server.
Okay, so
this is posted in your server, bud. Again.
Okay, so obviously there's nothing I can say here besides just saying he said, she said. This is just he said, she said. This is
maybe this is him disputing the truth of the image
in your server.
Because there's no physical evidence. This is banter. This is banter.
So it's banter.
Never mind. He said it, and it's banter. Everyone, it's okay that this is a real screen cap. Is what that is basically saying. It's okay. This is a totally real, legit screen cap, but it's okay because it's just banter, guys.
Yeah. So it's banter when you do it, but it's not when other people do it. It's quite literally on the screen. I need you to think again. I need you to think of a better thing than this.
I don't have, and I could even get my mom. I could even get my mom to talk to you on.
You're gonna get your mom on the. You're gonna get your mom on the phone. Why?
This is this is what I was told about. This is why we watched this video. I guess it's happening. Mom has entered the smash.
You're gonna get your mom on the phone. Can you not answer for yourself? You're gonna get your mom?
Mom.
This is the moment that defined a generation.
You're gonna get your mom on the line?
There are no minors. Please, just tell me.
You're gonna get your mom on the line?
Yes.
Please don't get your mom on the line, dude. I'm being real, man. Listen, get your...
Mom.
Timothy, what's going on?
Mom, I just need you to confirm for me.
Please.
Everyone's asking me. It's that there.
That sounds like a suspiciously youthful mom voice, though. What's going on?
No minors on the line. I do not have anyone coming over for a play date. No.
Timothy, stop.
Just please confirm.
Timmy, stop. What is that? Is that an accent?
I do not have anyone coming over for a play date. No.
Timothy, stop.
Timothy. Oh, Timothy. She must have an accent. She's calling him Timothy. So yeah, I guess that sounds like it could be the mom.
please confirm.
So
yes?
he's now begging his mom to confirm that he doesn't have any play dates with minors. Man, at what point as a parent do you just kill yourself? Like, fuck.
Or no.
No.
There's
You have nobody coming for a play date. Why would you have minors
No.
coming? Why is your
No.
mom having to
No.
confirm this?
No. Okay, so just that was.
But does your mom? Hey, ask your mom if she knows about the pedophiles in your Discord. Ask her.
No, because
ask her. Does she know about the pedophiles in your Discord?
No, because I can't ask her about the fact.
Why can't you ask her about the pedophiles in your Discord? Come on, buddy, you could do it. Why can't you ask about the pedophiles in your Discord? Let's go. I want to hear her answer.
Oh boy, I don't think he's got one.
Because she's a capitalist, and I don't want to talk to her anymore.
Come on.
I did it when it was necessary. I debunked you. And
You
now
debunked me. He debunked him, everybody. Guys, consider this a thorough debunking. Guys, I'm afraid to tell you that you've just been fucking debunked. Take that, Nazis. I got my mom to confirm that I'm not a pedophile. Eat shit, Trump. Debunked!
Come on, why? Come on. Let me hear mom. Let me hear mom ask why there's no pedophiles in your Discord. Come on. Why are there pedophiles there? Let's go. Chris Hansen time. Let's go.
I don't even know what you want. I gave you the fact, evidence, and the proof.
He's starting to sound like Jay Kaiser.
The proof, and you're still saying that it's not enough just to bring out a completely different accusation, and that's me.
I think your mom wants you to stop yelling.
Sorry, I just need a minute to calm down myself. I was not expecting this flip. Please, can I have 1 minute?
Well, no. We're not getting minutes. I need you to ask your mom.
We got the minutes of the stream right here. We're perusing the details of this stream.
Why there are pedophiles in your Discord? Why does your mom know that you are researching pedophilia?
Look, I have many ideological...
It's just... Does your mom know? Look! Oh, boy.
Disagreements with my mom.
And one of them would be pedophilia?
Yes, one of them would be that subject, yes.
Oh, say it out loud. Say it out loud.
Oh,
Say it out loud so your
subject.
Mother can hear it.
Why?
Say it out loud so mom can hear.
Bullying me over this. Why are you bullying me over this?
I'm not bullying you.
Why are you bullying me over this? Bullying can lead to suicide.
I'm trying to help you. Because this is...
Help me. Okay, this is the sad and pathetic framing that the Kiwi farmers use just to take the moral high ground. Just take the moral
Those fucking spoiled Kiwis trying to get me to stop raping kids.
high ground against the people that they think are being
let me
victimized.
ask.
Sorry. Raping animals. Allegedly grooming kids. Let me get that right. I want to make sure I'm not misrepresenting anybody.
Let me ask you a question. Here's
Okay,
part of the
what's your
banter.
question?
Here's part of the
We
banter.
got some more banter here.
You just said
what's the banter?
you asked your mom if it was not a play date.
It's just a little play date is all, nothing much. Running away, pretty dramatic phrasing, don't you think? Which you should really be more reserved about these things, kitty. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. How about that? I do like this. This guy's a good. I think this a Mega Man VTuber or whatever is decent at this because yeah, he's just like he's really led up to this over the course of time. Like he'd started out with just hey, what about this message from someone you know, and now it's led up fully into here's you talking about your play date with this minor. Man, I guess that's why he's telling his mom to confirm that there's no play dates. That explains that, I guess. I'm glad we got some explanation there.
But here you say it's a little play date is all, not much. And then you refer to it as running away. Pretty dramatic phrasing, don't you think?
Well, my mom
Which you should really be more reserved with the
Nobody
kitten.
is coming to the house.
But you're calling
No
people
one is
kitten in
coming
your
to the
server.
house.
You're calling an unconfirmed minor kitten in your server.
That's banter.
I guess Falgi is the fucking Opp Block. I gotta tell you, if you're still here, I kind of hate I kind of hate when someone is like, "Hey, it's me, Claw from Deadwing Dork." Like, you're not a TV channel. Just your name is either Falgi or it's the Opp Block. Like, fucking pick one. I'm sorry.
And I proved to you that
You
no
proved me
physical
what?
activity is happening.
You proved me what,
My
bud?
mom,
Guys, it's just banter. My mom proved that it was just banter.
confirmed it.
My mom confirmed it when she said, "Timothy, stop."
Confirmed. Your mom can confirm that you're not a murderer.
I'm just gonna say, okay? There are no little girls coming over to my house because I'm a bit of a loser, okay?
I don't even know which one to play. I don't even know which sound effect to, you know what? Fuck it.
NANI?
Okay. Yeah, that about explains how that about explains my emotions. Let's just hear that again.
Your mom confirmed. Your mom can confirm that you're not a murderer.
I'm just gonna say, okay? There are no little girls coming over to my house because I'm a loser, okay? Is that enough for you? Already, God.
Okay. So there's no little girl. Do you want little girls to come to your home?
No. And I never said it did.
Because it sounds like you want minors to come to your home.
No, and that's not true.
Okay, but then why does that make you so upset that people are not coming to your home because you quote are a loser?
I didn't say that.
You said I'm a loser. You said there are no little girls coming over to my home because I am quote a loser.
Yeah, what about little boys?
Take me out of context. You're taking me out of context because
Context?
Yeah, guys, it's all just out of context. This is a total witch hunt.
Let me explain. Rationally.
Why would you say playdate? Why do you use the word playdate?
I was saying, like, I was having banter.
It's just banter.
Platonic interaction.
You're having a platonic, but you said a minor.
That's not a platonic interaction that's actually happening. It's not happening.
It's not a platonic interaction. Like, I'm initiating this, but the minor wants nothing to do with it.
My mom confirmed it.
It's your mom confirmed it, but your mom doesn't know that you have pedophiles in your Discord server. How could she know that? How can she know that that's not happening? You're having you mentioned it. You're having a platonic interaction with a pedophile. You're having a platonic interaction with an unconfirmed minor, but it's not there. Nothing physical happened. Have you shared pictures with this person?
No, and wrong. And you can ask this individual yourself.
Oh, boy.
I shared a picture with them, or I can even share my videos with this person tomorrow.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Danny Elfman. Thank you for your anthem. Thank you for your pedophile anthem. Yeah, I mean, again, it's really not my fault that I'm, like, watching the video where this guy makes a fool of himself. He really shouldn't have made the fucking video. You know, I know, I always say it, it's like, but people get mad when, like, I look at their shit and I'm just like, man, why'd you post it then? It seems like a mistake, I guess. You shouldn't have done that. Now everyone is gonna make fun of you. What a shame. What a shame. You know?
I see.
But I did not.
You and I are not going to be talking. You and I are not going to be talking past tomorrow. I want nothing to do with you. I think you need to leave the internet. I think you need to get the heck out of here.
Get the heck out of the internet, Buster.
I think that somebody, if myself, will be making sure that this is going to be reported. Because this is, not only is this disgusting,
If God doesn't stop you, the government will. Well, that's that for Dan's burst, whatever. Yeah, that's what we call an epic fail right there, chat. That's an epic fail. The most unforced of errors, I mean, I've just never seen it like that, where it's just someone just fucking... They did the Jesus. They, like, brought the cross. They, like, walked across the desert with the cross on their back and then fucking crucified themselves. It's unbelievable. Yeah, that's Dan's burst. I guess it's real. I mean, no one would troll like that, right? I mean, what is the gain? Like, what do they gain from doing this? Are they going to start a meme coin? Like, what do they get out of doing this that's like epic trolling Kiwi Farms or something? It's probably just a real freak. I mean, that seems to be the case.
And thus ends the saga of Dan's Burst, at least up to this point. If you liked what you saw here today, be sure to like and subscribe and share with your friends, I guess. The astonishing tale of one of the silliest individuals ever to hit the internet, which, I mean, obviously is saying something fierce with that one. Big thanks as usual to my $20 and up excellent dudes on Patreon. Iron, Jolie Doomed, Tapeface YT, Dunk, Darth, Vipermutt, Hitori Senshi, Taylor, Lolord, Sid Static, and my top boy, Xylax. Oh yeah. It's an interesting clip, I think. Little bit late on this one, but now it's a historical piece. So if I put this clip out when this whole thing was relevant, then that's just me doing a drama video, and you don't want that. But this is me analyzing drama from a historical context. That's how I'm gonna sell this video. That's how I'm coping with the fact that this isn't. It's totally not a drama video, everybody. Yeah, this was quite an interesting time to follow what was going on here. I still don't know if this guy thought he was trolling, but I mean, he sure did make some legendary internet content, I would say. So hopefully you enjoyed whatever that was. Anyway, take it easy, people. Penis.